Empty room in reverse, ended out upright. 121. The line. And then the keys. Okay, so we got the one and the kiss as the overall energy, and what's clarifying, what's breaking it down is the empty room in reverse and the vow. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the overall energy first. I'm gonna start with the one, and then I'm gonna go towards the kiss, and then we go read the clarifying energy for this reading. So yeah, remember to take a resonate, leave what doesn't. It's a general for all signs. Switch roles in this. If I say he and it's a she, and you know, I say this is you and it's them, just switch roles. Know who you watching this for as well too. Okay, I thought I was seeing something. Okay, and know who you watching this for as well too. So we got the one. Oh, and readings are timeless too, even for past, present, and future. So we got the one. This is talking about non-duality, one love. Unus mundus. Okay. But it says our ability to experience this archetype firsthand is limited. It comes in brief and potent moments that we are left to savor for a lifetime. It says the one is both the energy that unites all living beings and our capacity to sense this intimate union. This archetype eludes us most of our lives, appearing as a concept in a distant galaxy. It says, yet when we are in the midst of its power, a solemn reverence falls across all of his power. Hold on, all of his land. My bad, y'all. The words are so close together. Let me put it in the light. We glimpse ourselves in the vastness of all consciousness and are neither small nor large within that field. We are neither important nor unimportant. All duality fades away and we are left with what is. The precious knowing that life is a gift and we are both the giver and the receiver of this fortune. So the one, it's upright. So it says serves, loves, accepts, resonates. So something here could definitely resonate. Something here could be serving somebody here. Somebody could, like, you know, love something or someone. Somebody be accepting someone or accepting something or someone, or they could be resonating with something or someone with this. So something here serving a purpose as well too. Somebody is accepting something. And we got the kiss. It says the touch, the chemistry, the sex. It says before a first kiss, the air is electrified. Each breath is alive with possibility and magic. What will their lips be like? Their tongue? Do they want me in return? The archetypal energy of the kiss is a heightened sensation of merging with other, of letting in what was moments ago separate. It says to become one. It is risky but beautiful business. These moments forever change us as we move past the solitary self toward union and acceptance. This card suggests true intimacy is around the corner, which requires bravery and surrender. When the kiss takes a non-human form, it may be experienced as touching the sacred, hearing a whisper, or being graced by a divine being. So somebody may view you as somebody as the one as well too. Somebody also could like, be accepting of you. They could like love something about you or just love you. Also, this somebody here that serves you and this person is gonna be serving a purpose with each other. And since it's upright, it says sensual expressiveness, merging and inviting. So you could be meeting somebody here, because it says this card suggests true intimacy is around the corner. So y'all could definitely have some type of, y'all can be bonded with somebody here. This somebody who loves and accepts you, and you and this person serve a purpose with each other as well too. So yeah, you definitely got somebody here that's gonna be very sensual expressiveness. So yeah, you definitely got somebody here that's gonna be very sensual expressiveness. Y'all gonna be merging, coming together, and it's gonna be, I guess, real inviting. So let me see the empty room in reverse. It says addiction, instability, more for more sakes. Somebody here that's, it says somebody here could be like addicted to somebody here. Somebody can't seem to get enough of somebody. Somebody here that's like, insatiable for more sakes. Addiction. Somebody could have an addiction, or somebody could be addicted to you. This person here that that know that you could have some. This could be the person that you're gonna be bonding with, or somebody could be feeling like this because you're gonna be bonding with somebody as well too. I feel like it could be both. But it says the empty room haunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to feel ourselves with something, anything. We too of wanting, of the craving to feel ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do next to save our outer appearance. Be with the nothingness. Be with the impatience. The empty room has immense power. Let others wonder what you are doing. If you can settle into the magic of emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. Somebody here just, could struggle with some type of addiction here, something that they can't seem to get enough. Somebody just feel like it's never enough. Something is just never enough, especially when it comes down to, maybe like you giving love to them. Maybe they want your love again. I don't know. Somebody could want somebody love here. And we got the vow, the promise, the oath, the contract. It says bearing witness to the shift toward destiny. So somebody here could be facing, like somebody here could be like, they could be seeing you come into union with somebody here that you actually gonna be serving a purpose with. So this is what this could be about. Somebody here you come into union with, you gonna be serving a purpose with. And yeah. So yeah, and you got somebody here as well too. I feel like, maybe you won't get enough of this person either. I don't know, but I do see that it's somebody here that somebody here, it looks to me like not only is you gonna be having somebody that won't get enough of you, but you also got somebody else here that wants you to. And this person here gonna be watching you move forward with somebody else. Oh no, man. If that's the case, I'm gonna just do what you want instead. Okay. If not, I'm gonna just finish it off the videos instead of being on here. Let me see. What deck am I going to go? I guess I'll get some messages out of here. We got victory in some endeavor. So y'all definitely gonna be having some type of victory in some endeavor here. Yeah, especially when it comes out to somebody here that you want, somebody here, it says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. You won't have to worry about somebody trying to like con you or connive you, or trying to What can I say? What's another word? I can't think of the other word, but yeah, you don't have to like worry about that with this in reverse here. With shrewdness, with fox in reverse. But basically, like trying to con you or manipulate you or something in that nature. Somebody here that's very selfish, very sneaky. Yeah, good fortune in reverse. Victory in some endeavor. Somebody don't want you to have that either. They don't want you to have good fortune either. With you having some type of victory, they don't want that. They don't want you gaining good fortune. Lord, come on. Yeah, it says seek out information that will help you. So you could definitely be finding out. Yeah. Somebody here needs to seek out some type of information that will help them so they can have some type of victory in some endeavor. Somebody could be doing it. Spirit, give me some messages for the collective. Let me see what they need to know. What do they need to... Okay, what's this? Yes, the most difficult part of a situation is over. So something here that was like very difficult for you is over with. Yeah, especially when it comes to you not reconciling with somebody or you didn't reconcile with somebody. That's exactly why the most difficult part of a situation is over with, because you didn't choose to reconcile with somebody here. Yeah, so you won't be gaining some type of great personal sorrow. You won't be experiencing that. Yeah, be aware. Yeah, somebody is very delusional. Yeah, somebody is so delusional here, acting like they satisfied with life. Spirit says somebody pretending like they enjoying life at this time. That's who this is that you won't be reconciling with. That's pretending like everything all good. Yeah, they really not satisfied for real. They being delusional. They trying to create an illusion to you as well too. Or they just, that's what that is. What's this? Yeah, a stubborn, aggressive person here. So the most difficult part of a situation is over with a stubborn, aggressive person here. So somebody here, hey, Cordia. But, so this difficult part is over with a stubborn, aggressive person that's like delusional. You know, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, a crack cup, because this person really is dissatisfied with life, but they come up like they not though. They're like they satisfied with life. This stubborn person here, that's who this is. It says deep friendship with someone of the same sex. This somebody here that you know is of the opposite sex. Somebody here could have not had a deep friendship with somebody of the opposite sex. Hey, but yeah, this somebody who's not satisfied with somebody here that you no longer have like a deep friendship with of the opposite sex. They both could be stubborn. Well, damn. Spiritual love. Somebody who got spiritual love with somebody. Yeah. Successfully overcoming a problem. Somebody who got spiritual love with somebody, they feel like they can successfully overcome a problem. Yeah, Spirit said great fortune is not on their side, though. Yeah, involvement with the law. Somebody here, oh, no, ma'am. Involvement with the law and great fortune, great and good fortune here. Somebody could be trying to get somebody, like, in trouble with the law to where they don't gain some type of great, you know, fortune. Now, that's wild. This somebody here that you have some type of spiritual love with that's very, like, stubborn, or they could be involved with the law. Yeah, whatever they did, they didn't gain something at all. Yeah, look, good fortune. This person that you have spiritual love with, this person here is like, you know, they don't have good fortune coming to them. That's why Spirit said the most difficult part of a situation is over because you didn't reconcile with somebody here. So this one who's gonna try to set you up, yeah, they could be tied in with somebody here that works in the police department as well too. They can have, like, you know, people working with, you know, with them against you. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't reconcile with somebody here that's stubborn and aggressive here, that you could have shared some type of spiritual love with, that is not getting good fortune. Yeah, we got great passion. Or somebody here that didn't want you to get good fortune, that would have brought great passion to them. Yeah. Or somebody that you have a spiritual love with that didn't gain good fortune. Somebody is getting great passion for, like, you know, giving bad advice. It says good advice from a wise person. They took bad advice from a dumb person. Yeah, and now they sad. They sad about this happiness and well-being. They sad about this. And they also, like, you know, they messed up out here. So this is somebody who be going through depression for taking bad advice that they had great passion with. And not only just that, but somebody that gave the advice was very happy for them, you know, to fall victim for it. They fell victim to it. Yeah, and now somebody here is involved with the law here. Somebody here, something, whatever somebody did, got them in trouble with the law. Somebody going to the police, I guess, or somebody going to jail behind doing something. Give me some messages. Position of authority in reverse here. Somebody don't have control over something. Somebody don't have control over something, or somebody losing their control. Somebody could be like, you know, losing their authority. If we did see involvement with the law, somebody could be losing like a job with the police department as well too. Like somebody could abuse their authority. We got getting together with friends. Yeah, these friends is not, somebody here don't have control over trying to, like, you know, get people together to like do something to you, or they like all working in the police department or whatever like that. These folks is not going along with them. A fair man here. This is a Caucasian man, or somebody who could be light skinned. You know, they could be they could have albinism as well too. This is a fair man, dealings or relationship with a fair man, blonde or gray or white hair. Yeah, so this man could have separated himself. You know, this is someone who could be losing some type of position of authority as well too, like I said, because we just seen involvement with law. Great good fortune. Somebody did not get good fortune that's involved with the law. If it ain't nobody going to jail, then it's somebody who is involved with the law. They losing their control, or they losing like an actual position. You know, and this is somebody here that, you know, that's not getting together with friends no more. You know, and this is somebody here that, you know, that's not getting together with friends no more. This man here, that somebody don't have dealings with. So somebody friend is not dealing with this man no more. This man not dealing with some friends. You know, because, yeah, this man don't have no control, or he gonna be losing his position. Give me some messages. What else? And remember to take a resonate, leave what doesn't. Switch roles are necessary. I'm just reading energy, so whatever I get and it don't resonate, you know, just keep that in mind. You know, you don't have to tell me, because you know who you watching this for. I don't know. I'm just reading energy, and I'm just reading what I'm getting to y'all. So just keep that in mind. If I say he and it's a she, you or them, like I'm saying I said somebody at the police department, but I'm also saying that, you know, somebody could be going to jail, that's losing some type of control here, or, yeah, it could be either or. It don't matter. Readings are timeless, even for past, present, or future as well too, and it could simply not be your reading because it's a general reading, not a personal. So just keep that in mind. We got bridge. It says successfully overcoming a problem. Somebody here that's losing some type of position of authority here is successfully overcoming a problem here. Yeah, it says indecisiveness. Somebody making a decision. Somebody here making a decision here. It says indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Somebody here is definitely like not doing it. They making a decision here to where they can stay on track. We got the door here. This is somebody who wants opportunities are waiting for you, and happiness and well-being. So somebody here could be like, you know, want to give somebody an opportunity that'll bring happiness to their well-being. We got an emotional, secure, loving family is important to you. Yeah, this is not that. You don't like this family. You don't love this family. And, yeah, you just don't. Yeah, you could be successful overcoming a problem here with family that's not emotionally secure towards you, and they not important to you. Yeah, you making a decision here about somebody's family, or about a family here. Oh, excuse me. What's this? You are highly thought of. So somebody who don't have some type of position of authority here or control over somebody is successfully overcoming a problem. This person here could have made a decision here about, like, you know, family that's not loving or caring. They could have made a decision here. You know, and that right there you know, that's why somebody able to overcome a problem here successfully. You are highly thought of. This is someone who thinks highly of you. Yeah, this person thinks highly of you because you didn't let nobody come between you and a friend or something that you know. I mean, something that you want. This person also think highly of you as well too. They probably also could not be you know, letting somebody here come between them and you. This could be a friend, or you know, this could be, you know, somebody not letting someone come between something that you want or something that somebody else want. Yeah. Yeah, this is somebody who's trying to have somebody indecisive. They could have. Somebody think highly of you. This person could be indecisive, but they could think highly of you because, you know, they be indecisive and you not. Like, you knew exactly what you know exactly what you want and what you know, you can make up your mind. Somebody else can't, you know. We got March. Yeah, you will receive a gift in reverse. Be careful. Do not take risks. Okay. So, somebody here wasn't careful when they took a risk here. And this is why they're not receiving a gift. Somebody who think highly of you. They could be born in March. Maybe you could have met this person in March. Something is pertaining to March here. Yeah, there's somebody here that you did not, it says, they think highly of you, especially back in March. There's somebody here, you know, that knows that you're not tempted to lower your standards. So that's why somebody think highly of you ever since March, because you wasn't tempted to lower your standards. We got December. You also didn't lower your standards in December, or that's to come. We got May. So you didn't do it in May either. Short journey, family sorrow. Something here that somebody was on a short journey. They could have been on a short journey with somebody here. And they brought family sorrow. Somebody who don't have control. So somebody's family is like, you know, somebody in somebody's family could be very controlling. They could end up going to jail, or, you know, they could be involved with the law. You know, like they can work for the police department or whatever. It's a group that's not working with this person no more. Whether they work for the police or not, or, you know, whether they involved with the law. That's why somebody could not be working with somebody, because the law is getting involved. Yeah. And somebody here is successfully overcoming a problem here. This person who thinks highly of you since March, because you didn't stoop, you didn't lower your standards. You didn't lower your standards. Not in December, May, as you didn't do it in May or December either. Something here that was like a short journey could be bringing family sorrow to somebody here. Somebody here wanted to make something short for you. They could have been doing something to you within these months to make something a short journey as well too. Like they could have been trying to, like, you know, mess something up for you within these months. Like, you know, but you didn't lower your standards. Maybe somebody was trying to give you something, tempt you with something within these months, March, December, May, to, like, you know, have something to become a short journey for you that would have brought family sorrow. But yeah, we got compliments from an admirer here. You can definitely get somebody coming towards you. Maybe that's what that was as well too. Someone could have came towards you trying to give you like compliments and stuff like that. Yeah. Give me some more messages. Trying to like woo you, manipulate you, but you didn't lower your standards. Especially for something that you knew wasn't gonna last long. And somebody also was trying to throw you off your, you know, your game. It says persevere and you will overcome problems. Situation in the balance. Yeah, like continue to push through, because you got folks here that's literally trying to sit here and like make you come off imbalance, or trying to make something like imbalance for you. When it says situation in the balance that require careful handling, somebody don't want you to do something carefully as well either. Somebody also don't want you to, like, you know, control the situation. Like, even be able to balance things out for yourself. But Spirit said persevere and you will overcome problems. Yeah. With romance, celebration, and party. Somebody here is having, family here is in sorrow because you still gonna have it. Yeah, and so you will be playing a different role. And this is gonna be permanent as well too. So this romance that you gonna be having, you will be playing a different role when it comes out to like love. Somebody instead of you thinking highly of somebody else, somebody's gonna be thinking highly of you instead. You crossed this bridge. You know, you made it over something. So yeah, your family is in sorrow. Or it could be some type of family sorrow as well too, when it comes down to some type of celebration. This could be like a funeral somebody could be having, or your family could be in sorrow at the fact that you having some type of romance, and you know, you gonna be able to, like, you know, celebrate your success, your wins. Yeah, you will be playing a different role, especially when it comes to something here that's permanent. Something is permanent for somebody here. Something pertaining to March as well too. But you gonna be playing a different role. Something here is not a temporary situation. Yeah, whatever this permanent problem is, it's not gonna be lighthearted or a carefree time. Yeah, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Yeah, something here is something here that's a permanent problem here. Especially since you didn't lower your standards to somebody here that, you know, it wasn't gonna be something lighthearted or carefree. This is somebody who can't make you do something against your will. So yeah, that's why you persevering. That's why I say you continue to persevere and don't like have nobody throw you off balance. Give me some more messages. Ooh, what else? Okay, new home, new attitude. Somebody here that can't, you know, make you go against your will. This somebody here that you probably didn't accept a new home from. You also don't have a good attitude towards this person either. Spiritual love. Somebody that you got spiritual love with. So you not, yeah, whatever this is, you didn't take something. You probably didn't accept something. This is, you didn't take something. You probably didn't accept something, a new home. You probably still could have the same attitude towards this person as well too. Somebody that you had spiritual love with. September is significant as well too. Somebody could probably try to offer you that and you won't end up taking it. Somebody could have probably tried to offer you something like that in May as well too. But see, they can't make you go against your free will. Somebody trying to force your free will. Especially when it comes down to, like, maybe you losing a new home. Maybe somebody here, like, you know, is trying to force your free will, but, you know, or force your will by you, like, losing a home or you not being able to get a home. Give me some more messages. Yeah, literally, your family is doing this. It says, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So you got a family here that's doing this. Somebody here, it's going to be some type of family sorrow here. Somebody who is losing some type of control. It's going to bring some type of family sorrow. It looks to me like something could be happening, y'all. Short journey. Something here that's a short journey here. When it comes to somebody here that you, like, you know, it says do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. Yeah, somebody here, like, you know, could be trying to, like, mess with something, like, make you lose a home, get you evicted. Probably trying to do something to where you don't receive a home. This is, like, causing, like, this is something here that, you know, could be bringing some type of family sorrow to somebody here. Or it could be like a family sorrow going on. What is this? Yeah, someone will gossip about all your secrets. So yeah, don't back down from somebody here that's the op. They be gossiping about all your secrets. Yeah, temptation will test you. This is not go tempt you at all. Somebody who be talking about you all the time behind your back. This person here cannot come in to try to, like, tempt or test you. Yeah, you want this somebody here that's gonna be experiencing some type of, like, this one who could have brought family sorrow to you. This person will try to come in with some crocodile tears as well too. Like, you ain't going for that, especially when things get good for you. They're gonna be trying to come with some crocodile tears, because something here is a permanent problem for somebody here. Their birthday could be in March. Whoever this is, this person's birthday could be in March, or something could have happened in March. Something that could have happened in March, it is something permanent. So yeah. Somebody here, you know, it's a short journey. Something here could be a short journey, or something was a short journey, you know, when it comes to somebody here that, you know, that didn't need to back down from opposition and they need to show strength. Something here was a short journey. Maybe somebody could be standing up for themselves now. Somebody also could have lost a home, you know, from somebody here that they, you know, wasn't standing up to. Alright. Success. Yeah. So somebody here that's losing some type of control here. This family that's in sorrow. They could have thought they was going to have some type of success. Yeah, muddled, unclear thinking. It's trying to confuse somebody. They thought they would have success trying to confuse somebody here. So somebody who was losing some type of control here due to some type of family sorrow, um, they thought they would have some type of success here. What is this? It says, yeah, but a chain of events is not gonna be affecting your life though. That's what try to like, confuse you or have somebody like, muddle or having unclear thinking. They thought they would have success with doing this. Yeah, that's because they thought they would be able to like debo you or bully you, girl. Anyways, so y'all had somebody here family thought they was gonna be able to debo you or try to like bully you or some shit like that. This could be your family, somebody else's family. It's just the idea, and that's why these folks is not helping them because they needed a whole group, and that group still can't do nothing with you. So it's like you went and got a whole group to do your dirty work, and they still couldn't even handle the one person that you was sitting here trying to get them to go up against, and then you still, behind the scenes doing stuff because you wouldn't step to us. You ain't gonna step to us. If anything, you trying to step to us on some like, pity party type shit because you scared in real life. This is somebody that you will see in person that'll have their head down when they see you, but when they like, not around you, this person likes to, what they call them? An internet gangster or whatever. Like, yeah, they like to do that. They bold behind that screen, but when you see them in person, they ain't got none of that in them. Just like how they bold with their mouth behind your back, but when you see them, they ain't got nothing. They won't dare say none of that to you. It's yes ma'am, no ma'am. Even if they your siblings, your cousins, whoever, you don't give a damn. Yes ma'am, no ma'am, bitch. Like, so somebody here be getting besides themselves whenever you not around, but as soon as you show up, they ain't got nothing to say. They know better. They know better. That's why they do that. And even the ones that was helping them, they know better too. People like to talk tough and stuff like that until it's time for that. And then the ones they be trying to sit and play weak, which is y'all, they be knowing that you really own it. And then they be sitting here trying to like talk behind your back, make it like, oh, you not on it. No, you with all that. But honestly, but you know what's gonna come with it, and you know what kind of games they trying to play with you. And we seen involvement with the law, like that's what they trying to like, they trying to have you down there down the road. They would like for you to act the ass. But the fact that this person here is like, showing who they really is to the same people that they over here like gossiping about you to, that right there is enough. That's why people not dealing with them now. They not able to control others, when it comes to how they view you. So how others may view you. Yeah. We got romance celebration. This person here always wanted to like, bring like, confusion to you having some type of romance or you having some type of celebration. They thought they would have success doing this. Your family here. They thought they was gonna have success doing this. Y'all, that's my dog. I'm sorry. She by my door. She wanna come in. But yeah, like she lost control. This family here that could be in sorrow, or this could be a group of people that's here in sorrow. They feel like they lost some type of control. They was trying to have some type of success, with like clouding your love life. Fine, even when it comes to what you do for work, like even that too, y'all. So if you have some type of success in work, especially if it's like to the public or something, they messing with that too. Even when it comes out to you like being able to like celebrate yourself, yeah, they want to like mess up everything. But Spirit said the most difficult part of a situation is over. So when it comes out to them trying to like create unclear thinking or some type of confusion, they not gonna have success doing it. They thought they was though, but that right there, that's over with. What's this? Yeah, money or property. Yeah, they trying to like have somebody unclear like in a fog about some money or property here. Well, it wasn't about money. Something wasn't coming in. They wanted you to be confused as to why something wasn't coming in for you, especially about money or some type of property or some type of inheritance. They didn't even want you to see something as well either. Something that could actually have helped you. They didn't even want you to like see something. They didn't want you to notice that something didn't come. They feel like they had success doing it. So somebody here could have like, they don't want you to know about some money here or some type of inheritance or some type of property. Yeah, you probably didn't even get a new home or something like that. You probably didn't know nothing about this. That's probably what you was being given. And they also, somebody who you are highly thought of, you will be playing a different role. This somebody here that probably didn't give you this money or property. through an inheritance or winning or windfall. Somebody here is trying to cause some type of confusion, or you didn't know about that. You was left in the dark about that. Yeah, major challenge to overcome here. Somebody wants to make something so hard for you to where you wouldn't be able to move forward. Yeah, too much concern with sexual matters. Somebody here could have, like, you know, had a major challenge to overcome here when it comes down to, like, you know, not be worried about sex or some shit like that. Yeah, waiting for news, package, and letters. So you didn't hear nothing about some money or a property, but you got some news coming in about this though. So whatever you didn't, like, you know, whatever somebody was trying to cause some type of confusion around, some money or a property or some type of inheritance or somebody winning something or you having a windfall, you could be waiting for that. You could be having that coming in. Yeah, especially when it comes to, like, you have some type of major challenge to overcome. You got some news that's going to come in that's going to help you, you know, with a major challenge to overcome here. Somebody here that's not concerned with sex. That's who this is for. Or you could be, but you're just not hyperactive. That's not your main concern. And also, you didn't get this from doing stuff like that, because I feel like, you know, a lot of us had people that was sitting here saying the reason why we was able to get stuff, which they gonna be saying again. Well, the reason why they was able to get that because they had to do something strange. But these are the ones that's out here doing something strange. But they saying we the ones doing something strange when we the ones that most likely worked, like had a job, keep a job, and, you know, we take care of ourselves. We don't be laying on our back. Like, come on now, just think about it. Bitch, if you gonna go low, you better make it worth your while. Like, I'm just saying, no shade to people that did it, but if you gonna do something like that, you better make it your first and your last time that you ever gotta do it again. You better show out that night, whatever you do. You better pick the right person and you better show your ass. Because, no ma'am. But they obviously they can't seem to do that either because they still feeling in life. So we for sure know that these folks out here doing it, but they can be sitting here saying it about you. But you don't work for everything, most likely. We just saying that you ain't, you know, concerned with sex. Give me some messages. What else? Yeah. You got news, you waiting for some type of news or a package or a letter here. You finna be finding something out here. And it was sideways as well too. Something here that could bring a fresh start, but somebody don't want that for you though. It's like you having some type of new creative idea. Somebody could be trying to intervene with that. New ventures, they could be trying to intervene with that as well too. Somebody don't want that for you. Somebody here that's not able to tempt you. Yeah, this person here that's not lighthearted, or, you know, you don't enjoy yourself around this person. Whoever this is that ain't able to tempt you, this person here is like, their energy is heavy. And then not only just that, but this person is like, you know, you don't have fun around this person, so it won't be no new beginnings. Maybe this person here could be definitely, like, you know, trying to come towards you, but when they come towards you, it's not gonna be no fresh start. No, it's not actually. Yeah, butterfly, a change for the better. Like, yeah, you change for the better, and you won't change as well too. Good news. Okay, so something here that's a change for the better could be good news as well too. That could also be good news to somebody else as well too. The fact that you're not starting something here. Affection, love, caring, something important such as a new job or a raise. Somebody here that got a lot of love for you or affection for you. This person here, you know, probably feel like, you know, they love you because maybe you could be getting a raise, or, you know, something important. Something is important here, such as a new job or a raise. Yeah, it says you will be taken care of in difficult times. This is somebody who is not being taken care of in difficult times. This person here that you're not having a first start with. Yeah. And this somebody who, like, you know, could have like a lot of love for you. But this somebody here that, you know, they need something here that's important. Something important to them is the money. Yeah, and this is somebody here that won't be taken care of in difficult times. This is somebody who don't want you to be taken care of in difficult times as well either. That's another thing. Who is this? Somebody will try to make you. This person is not able to make you go against your will. Or somebody here that you're going to end up meeting in December. This is somebody who won't make you go against your free will. This person can have like a lot of love for you. There's somebody here that's not working against you. Yeah. Something here was successful. Somebody wasn't able to get this person to work against you, and that was a successful plan with unsuccessful in reverse. Yeah. Somebody wasn't able to do that, especially like, you know, when it comes down to somebody being taken care of in difficult times. Somebody didn't want somebody to help you. Okay, so maybe somebody who got like a lot of love for you probably want to come in and give you something important, some money or something like that. Somebody don't want that though. They don't want you to get this. They don't want somebody to have a fresh start with you. It's sideways. Somebody don't want somebody to have a fresh start with you. They don't want somebody to have deep affection or, you know, caring for you or having love for you. But that person ain't working against you. That was a successful plan here. So yeah. Somebody want to give you something. We got happiness and well-being. You will be playing a different role. It's still on top of romance celebration party. It says happiness and well-being. It was in reverse. So they said the fact that somebody is not working against you. Somebody that you have some type of romance or something pertaining to you, like, you know, celebrating something. Yeah, you playing a different role this time. So this time somebody ain't working against you. Usually they work against you. But somebody here is choosing to do something different this time. This person who thinks highly of you. Strong emotions. This is someone who got like a lot of feelings for you. Somebody here is sad at the fact that somebody got strong emotions for you. Passionate love or hate. It says seek out information that will help you. There's somebody here that did not do that. Yeah, good advice from a friend. This person took bad advice from a friend instead. And there's somebody here that, you know, that is not having some type of spiritual development, or, you know, or somebody did that so somebody wouldn't have some type of growth, like spiritually though. They didn't want this person to be aware that they was over here giving them bad advice. That's why they probably told this person not to come towards you, you know, to seek out information. Yeah, and this person could be pissed off. Ooh, so that, yeah, they mad. This somebody that you could like have some type of romance with, you know, whatever. Somebody that you could like, you know, celebrated with. Yeah, so you playing a different role now. Because this somebody here that, you know, they also feel like they could have ended up playing a different role as well too had they not listened to this person. Had they not sat here and listened to somebody here that, you know, was sitting here telling them, oh, you don't need to ask them. Like, why would you need to ask them if I'm sitting here telling you? You don't trust. Like, they was doing stuff like that. They was doing it. Oh, I thought you said the footage. Okay, I had to make sure my stuff wasn't messing up. But yeah, they was making sure. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, it says keep your life in balance. Somebody here, family sorrow. Somebody family's in sorrow because they in balance at this time. Like, you know, they getting bad karma most likely. Yeah, they had success. They thought they would have success doing it. You know, making your life in balance, but that's theirs now. Somebody don't have control here, and it's like, you know, bringing family sorrow because of you having some type of success here while they imbalanced. Getting together with friends. Again, they not getting together with friends. Somebody here is like causing like, you know, a lot of imbalance to where people is not like getting together with friends. Yeah, happiness. Somebody can be happy as well too. Slowly but surely getting ahead. Somebody can be happy that they moving. Somebody can be happy here that somebody's moving slow. I don't know. We got great passion here. So yeah, somebody is not getting together with friends no more because they realize that, you know, they was throwing their life out of balance. Yeah, somebody they had great passion with. Yeah, they could have divorced this person, or they not doing business with this person. Somebody had somebody like, you know, in a fog as well too. Whenever somebody did do business or had some type of romance with them too, they confused this person. They had this person like mind gone. They did successfully overcome the problem. So somebody is now overcoming a problem when it came out some type of romance celebration, where they once was like in a fog. About somebody here that they divorcing or they like not doing business with no more. This is the person that they realizing that they had their life in balance. Yeah, they did. They realized that. Yeah, they had great passion with this person. So there was a lot of fucking going on. Everything was fast. Yeah, news is on the way. So somebody here is some news on the way here. Since somebody divorced somebody or stopped doing business with somebody here that they was having great passion with. I see Rose. Somebody nickname could be Rose. Yeah, romance is in the air. Somebody got love for you. That's why somebody finna come in with some news. A wish will not be granted. So somebody that, you know, they got love for you. Somebody want that not to be granted or it won't be granted. Yeah, somebody don't want somebody to be happy. Yeah, somebody crown you and respect. Somebody honor and respect you. Honor and respect will come to you Somebody don't want that wish to be granted. Somebody they think highly of you. And the person that they separate from, this person want to come in and tell you something, you know. Yeah, but you have a victory in some endeavor here. And the fact that somebody also let go of somebody, they finna be playing a different role now. This person who thinks highly of you, they now finna be playing a different role. Even though they didn't gain some type of money or inheritance, spirits say you still gonna have some type of victory in some endeavor. Since you let go of this person that you had some type of romance with, or you was doing business with, that was keeping your life in balance. It says you don't feel tied down or frustrated by this person no more. Yeah, especially since you didn't accept the opportunity or some type of windfall here. So yeah, you gonna be playing a different role here because you didn't, do business with somebody here, or you didn't have some type of marriage or romance with somebody here. Yeah, there's somebody here that you didn't accept the opportunity or windfall from. So where somebody will try to have you feeling tied down or frustrated. So it sounds to me you got standards. So you still gonna win, even though you didn't accept it. But it had, trouble. Somebody here, victory in some endeavor with trouble and accusations. Yeah, somebody here thought they was gonna get victory to try to get you caught up, but somebody wasn't able to do that. This person here, that you could have cut off, that was very cunning. It says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Yeah, somebody here didn't do business with somebody. They was real sneaky and conniving. Family matters. Somebody was doing business with somebody family here, but they didn't go through with something. They didn't do something that was sneaky and conniving. They didn't do something. Yeah, because something here is bringing trouble and accusations here. Something important such as new job or raise. Somebody not getting no money. March is significant. Somebody could have did something in March, or they was planning to do something to you in March. That was going to be something that was a permanent problem. You finna get some news about this. And that could get somebody in trouble. That could get somebody in trouble. And somebody did not get paid. Somebody feel like they're going to have a victory to get somebody in trouble since they moved away from them. So the person that was throwing somebody else's life in balance, they divorced this person or stopped doing business with this person. And since they did that, they want to be spiteful and they want to give a message to somebody here. Yeah. Damn. But the thing about it is, how you know about it? That's what they gonna ask. Well, how do you know about it? You trying to get somebody in trouble, but guess what? You finna get in trouble too, because you've been knowing about it since March. So somebody been trying to do something to you since March for some of y'all. We got March, May, December. Hell, it would have been December this year for some of y'all. So it's like, why tell now? But we ain't gonna stop with God. We not gonna speak too much. If they want to do it, let them do it, because clearly it was meant to go this way. It's out here, so yeah, let it happen. Yeah, get these thugs off the streets, right? Yeah. So somebody here is waiting for some type of news. Something here about somebody that's gonna get somebody in trouble, or they gonna try to get you in trouble. Give me some more messages here. Oh shit, hold on. Wait, I don't want all of that. And for the ones that came in, if y'all don't mind sharing a live, that'd be nice. You can press the share button and press repost or copy link to push it out. And also, if you feel like you need more clarity, I am available for readings. I do have my services pinned on my page. It's the first one that's pinned with my services on there. And if you do want one, you can just inbox me the service you want, and we can move forward. Just don't wave a hand at me or nothing like that. If you for sure you want services done, you can just wave a hand. I mean, you could just inbox me the service that you want, and we can move forward with the payment. And until I get my booking site back up on here, I can't connect it for right now. But yeah, we'll just do Cash App instead of y'all booking through there. What else? Okay, somebody here has somebody in a fog. Somebody getting in trouble. Yeah, somebody here has some type of victory against somebody in trouble here. And this somebody who was not able to gain some type of material or wealth or spiritual growth. This person didn't gain material or wealth or spiritual growth. They didn't have an increase. They had a decrease. Because they had somebody in the fog here. They were trying to confuse somebody here. Yeah. There's somebody here that, Maybe they should have been they shouldn't have been tempted with something that was very, like, you know, not so much lighthearted. That's not lighthearted here, or, you know, a carefree time. They feel like they should have never had something, you know, with this person. Psychic ability and trust your intuition. You could be predicting something, or somebody could be trusting their intuition here about, you know, not gaining something. It says you feel something is lacking in your life. You're not going to be lacking. Somebody wants you to. Somebody want to get somebody in trouble to where, you know, that they can't have something. But the one that's not going to have something is the one that wants to get you caught up. But you going to have something. Who got it? Whoever this is, they got some type of psychic ability about themselves, or somebody who trusts in their intuition here. They want to, like, confuse you to where you don't gain some type of money or property or windfall here. And you can see that. You can know this. You already seen it. You saw it already. You knew this. You knew somebody was trying to do this to you. They thought they would have some type of victory and getting you in some type of trouble to where you will lose out on some type of material wealth and spiritual growth as well too. Yeah, this somebody here that you, like, you know, you didn't lower your standards for somebody here. You didn't have a new beginning with them either. This somebody you only like being around. November, we got marriage. Be careful not to. Somebody took a risk to marry somebody here. Yeah, and ever since they did that, they like being in balance ever since. Protection from a powerful friend here. Yeah, they like being in balance here with somebody they thought was like a powerful friend here. They thought they was being protected from by a powerful friend here. It says disappointment in a friend or lover. Oh, this is somebody that you won't be disappointed in, or maybe they thought they wasn't. We got family sorrow and success. Somebody's family will be in sorrow in November as well too. Oh, so in around November they won't be having some type of increase in material wealth. Yeah, they think they finna get some type of success, but your family, them, they won't be having nothing. This says someone will make you do something against your will. Somebody was able to make somebody do something against their will. So, yeah, especially with a marriage here. Somebody could have made somebody marry somebody. So, somebody was doing something because they had some type of, like, love for somebody here in November, and they didn't gain something with this person. So, this could have been last year for some of y'all. Yeah, they could have married somebody in, like, November. Yeah. And Spirit said, you know, or they could have proposed to somebody in November and got married in December. Wow. So this is like holiday times when they did this. So this is giving like holiday times, like around family and stuff like that. They did this. There's somebody who feel like they did this out of their own free will because they feel like they had feelings for somebody in November here that they married. Yeah, they took a risk marrying this person here. And the situation been in balance ever since. On everything, because it's literally two imbalanced cards stacked on top of each other. But I mean, it's two balanced cards stacked on top of each other, but it's in reverse. And somebody here is protected here from a friend, a powerful friend here. You could have also been protected from somebody here that's gonna try to come to you in November to marry you. This person could be in trouble, and your answer is gonna be protecting you, or you got you know, a powerful friend here that's gonna be protecting you. Somebody here that you didn't marry. You didn't marry somebody here either. You could have overcame a problem here with some romance by somebody trying to confuse you with, you know, marrying somebody here. Because you was protected here from a powerful friend, but somebody else is in trouble because of what they did in November. And I also feel like some of y'all will be getting married around like December as well too. I'm also seeing that too. Even though it's like somebody here is like not gonna make you do something against your free will, and this is not the person that, you know, married somebody here that made their life in balance. You gonna be marrying somebody here around December or November. Somebody who got like a lot of love for you. Somebody gonna want to bring a lot of troubles to y'all as well too. Especially if somebody could like try to marry you and you didn't accept it. That's the person that's gonna be trying to come in and bring problems to you when they find out that you married somebody else. That's another thing. Yeah, because somebody that you didn't take a risk with to marry, this person for sure gonna be coming in to try to like make things in balance for you. Yeah, affairs with your family. Somebody here's being protected from somebody here that didn't have affairs with your family. So this person here definitely didn't have affairs with your family, but they was having an affair with somebody else, but it wasn't your family. Yeah, something is leaving your life. This person is not trying to leave your life. Recognition, reward. You don't even notice it. This person here don't ever give you props at all. What's the overall message? A sincere wish will be granted. Problems to be resolved. So anybody here coming with some type of trouble or accusations here, a sincere wish, somebody feel like a sincere wish will be granted here. Or it will be granted for you. Somebody here that you've been protected from, you've been protected by a powerful friend, where somebody here won't be having affairs with your family here, a sincere wish will be granted. And problems will be resolved. So know that. Yeah, and you will get the recognition that you want. And the reward for your merit as well too. Yeah, obstacles overcome. So that right there, your problems here is going to be resolved. Especially when it comes to somebody trying to like, you know, make you lose out on material wealth or spiritual growth as well too. And on top of that, somebody here that wanted you in trouble, they finna get in trouble. Yep. Alright, I'm going to go into another deck. I ain't trying to stay too long. I'm just trying to come in with a message real fast and then dip out. Okie dokie. So y'all got somebody here that's like, y'all got family, whether it's yours or somebody else's, like they going out their way to like make life hard for y'all. And I feel like that is so sad. We got bittersweet here. Something here could be bittersweet. Yeah, somebody here that's gaining some type of knowledge here or finna like come in with some knowledge is like, you know, this could be bittersweet. Yeah, reversal here. Something is going back. Somebody here is like, you know, something here is coming back to somebody here. Somebody is like, you know, I guess maybe you finding out something here will be bittersweet. You could end up finding something out that could be bittersweet to you with this reversal here. Or somebody else could be finding out something here that could be bittersweet. Wilderness. Yeah, there's somebody here that, you know, could have like, you know, got tangled up in something. Somebody here that could have had you once tangled up in something and, you know, caused confusion in your life. Yeah, they now finna have this now. Just like how somebody try to take you down through there, they finna get the same thing. Yeah, the spark, they got an epiphany too. They know exactly that it's for them, or they go know. Somebody here could be like getting a message right now. Somebody be gaining some type of knowledge right now that their life finna be fucked up. Yeah, baby, it's just the beginning. And if y'all notice, like, you know, for the ones who was being brought, you know, being took down through there by people that did this to you, and you notice that your life is getting better slowly but surely. Well, if your life is getting better slowly but surely, that means theirs is getting worse. And it's probably not slowly but surely. It's probably fast as hell. And it's just the beginning. It's finna get worse. Like, you finna be doing 360s around this bitch. You ain't gonna know if you coming or going. Just like how y'all had us. Didn't know we was coming or going. When we didn't realize what was going on. You finna get that back times 30. And I'm not over exaggerating either when I say that. Times 30. It's gonna be real bad. Like, real bad. So, yeah. Somebody is for sure having a epiphany here, you know, about some type of confusion. People is like waking up to some type of confusion as well too. Yeah, fork in the road. Somebody here is aware that, you know, somebody here is aware that, you know, of who it is that's really causing problems here. We're trying to like mess something up with somebody here about throwing a fork in the road, trying to get in the way of something. Yeah, confusion, literally, wilderness and confusion. Somebody here was literally causing confusion and confusing other people about who the real problem was. People were sitting here saying that you was a problem, or the person who had control of other people was sitting here saying that you was a problem, but the whole time it was them that was a problem. And if y'all need more clarity, y'all could definitely go to my page. And did I say that already? I don't know if I did, but if y'all need more clarity, y'all can go to my page. I do have my services pinned. It's the first one. And you can DM me the service that you want, and we can just move from there, you know, until I can get my site back up to where y'all can just click the link and stuff like that. But yeah, so for now I just got a flyer posted. It's the first pin, the pin post, the first one. And you don't have to send me a waving hand. You could just, we could just get straight to it. You tell me what you want, and then we can move on from there. All right. Spirit, give me some messages for the collective. What they need to know at this time. Thank you for helping me, too. I appreciate that. Give me some messages for the collective. Oh, shit. Yeah, your guardian angels, baby, they finna expose. They finna really expose some folks. Me rather what? What you talking about, baby? Oh, yeah, I'm always, I noticed that it don't always come to y'all. I was going to send it to you, but I was like, I don't want to bother you by sending it to you, because I know you be wanting to watch it, but I was like, I ain't trying to blow you up every time I go live. Yeah, it don't, because I be getting flagged, y'all. That's why y'all don't know. People be flagging me. I had just got off a live. I had got on, and I had got off because somebody flagged me, a fake page. And I got back on. So, yeah. That's why I be saying y'all could just push it out for me to where the people who don't know I'm on live, they'll be able to at least see it the more y'all share it for me. And, like it and stuff like that. That actually helps. So yeah. But we got Guardian and Secret Reveal, baby. Your Guardian Angels finna come through with the come through. They telling on everybody, like literally. You don't mind? Okay then. Okay. Well, I'll just send it to you, so whenever I do go live, if you got time to watch, you can, but I'll just send it to you just in case if you do want to watch. I just don't want to blow you up and stuff like that. I don't like to bother folks like that. But we got Guardian Angel and we got Secret Revealed here. We got Message and Stranger here. Somebody here that could be a potential ally or a potential threat to you. Or this person here, could be like an unknown person to you. Yeah, a secret here is going to be revealed here on who the real threat is. People's getting a message here about, somebody here that is the, you probably get a message from somebody that you don't know. Or you going to be like, somebody here could be getting a message here about somebody here that's a potential ally or a potential threat to them. Or people could be finding it out. Yeah, a loss. Somebody here is like, your guardian angel finna reveal a secret here about somebody here that is taking a loss. Baby, they finna tell, honey. And I remember when they were saying pay attention to your dream. Y'all could have had a dream, y'all, your ancestors, like somebody that you know that could have passed on, somebody that you for sure know. You could have seen them in your dream state. You could have dreams about them. Pay attention to what they're trying to show you. Even when it's like them giving you like food and stuff like that, that's them filling you up spiritually. Like you eating food with them or whatever you used to do with this person and how it made you feel. Like that's like they don't want you to forget how it felt to be with them. That's a real thing. I don't know how some of y'all may, if you could pay attention in your dream, that'd be good. You ain't gonna always be able to, but you'll notice because you'll catch it at the end of your sleep before you wake up. You'll catch it at the end of your sleep. But somebody here is definitely taking a loss. Somebody is being exposed. And they taking a loss at this time. Somebody here that's like that was designed to be a mastermind. So this person here is taking a loss. So people could be realizing that, who they once thought was a potential ally is really a potential threat. I also feel like these people feel like they didn't really know who they was dealing with for real. Your guardian angel is over here revealing some secret here is being revealed here about somebody taking a loss. Or somebody here is the secret is coming out as to why you could have took a loss. And they realizing that somebody here was desired to be a mastermind of you taking losses. That's been exposed on how things really ended for you. Somebody that was over here doing this to you and you knew it, but then nobody believed you though. Everybody thought, oh, you just reaching, you doing too much. Like you just being messy. No, you weren't being messy, and they realized it now. Now they over here eating their words. And not only that, but this person most likely finna backstab them too. It was like a group of people knew about it, but they was lying about it too. They was aware that, this person was doing this to you. But they was over here going around lying to everybody else. Like saying, oh no, they doing too much. They just lying. Why would they do this? Like, and then y'all, the evidence was right in everybody's face for a lot of y'all. The evidence was literally right in everybody's face, of what this person did. But, when betrayal be happening and it's not happening to somebody else, they feel like, oh, well, it ain't me, so it don't matter. Until it becomes them, and then it matters. Because some of these folks, it's going to happen to them, and now it's going to all of a sudden matter. And then, you have to remember what you said. Well, it's just life. Okay, well, like you said, when it was us, it was just life. So when this is bouncing back to you, which it is, it's going to be doing it to some folks. Remember, it's just life. Keep that in your, just keep that, you know, just remember that. Yeah, we got mastermind and desire here. And then you had somebody here that was sitting here saying, oh, well, she's strong or he's strong, he'll get through it. What? Now that same person who sat here and said that you strong and you go get through it, they better make sure that they strong and that they can get through what's finna come to them too. That's why people need to be mindful of what they saying. And I understand, like, you know, because I done been on both sides, but I don't care. Like, even before I experienced my situation, I still didn't speak like that about nobody because I don't know the full story. I'm not finna be feeding into something that I don't know about. You know, if anything, I'm gonna ask questions like, why? Something that these folks refuse to do because they cowards. You got people that's scared to ask questions about something that they know ain't right. That don't make sense to me. And these are people who got the most mouth. They got the most mouth and everything else. Or they be fine, I just be minding my business. Okay, until it become your business. And then you go want somebody to, like, you know, defend you. That's why you gotta be mindful. Do to others that you want, do unto others that you want done unto you. So yeah, we got a loss here. So that's being revealed as to why you took a loss. Somebody could also be exposing what really happened as well too. That somebody was designed to have a mastermind, like, you know, be a mastermind behind you taking losses. And that's why none of these folks can't step to you, like none of them, because it's a whole bunch of people that was saying this. It was a whole bunch of, and they probably like, I don't want to step to you. Good, like, we ain't asking you to, but we know you really want to though. Because a lot of them be trying to low-key be nice to you and some old stuff. They trying to, like, just pay attention to their behavior. You will know if somebody did you dirty because they can't face you. And it's how they try to, like, treat you or handle you. And then also, if you could have told them about the situation, they was over here looking at you sideways. But they don't do that no more because they know the truth. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, and you got people here in competition. Most likely people that was in competition with you anyways. And all it was doing is just revealing to you who you was around. That's it. Especially before you move to the next level in life that you know, finna move towards, that you finna go towards, that you working your way towards. Give me some more messages. And God wanted to where you work your way towards something so nobody can't try to, like, claim your success. So that's exactly why they being mindful. Like, you know, they testing you to see if you gonna take stuff from other folks. Especially from people who will dangle it over your head. Now, some things you may have to take because you have no choice. But if you can, you know, live without it, they telling you not to. It's a test most likely. Or if it's like, you know, you feel like ain't no way gonna be made, it's gonna be a way made, trust me. Give me some messages. So y'all ancestors, they out here. Because that's the first card that came out, the Guardian card. So they for sure out here. They definitely exposing how, you know, you actually took a loss. And it was because somebody was designed to be a mastermind in your life. Somebody wants to play God in your life. We got to choose your weapon. Yeah. And this person here that, you know, you defended yourself from somebody here. Yeah, we got fly high, plot twist. Yeah, somebody could have made it seem like you made them take a loss, but people is realizing it's a whole nother story. We got high drama and loneliness here. Somebody wanted somebody to be, like, you know, seen as drama filled so they can be by themselves. But Spirit said that right there is like flipping the script. It's a plot twist now. It's a plot twist. So the same person who wanted you to take a loss that was designed to be a mastermind in your life, and, you know, that you end up defending yourself from. What is this fly high? I can't remember what this is. Yeah, this person here, like, you know, someone here is having a heightened perspective. Somebody here that could also be taking a loss from somebody who was a mastermind as well too. Could be defending themselves from somebody here. This person could be having a heightened perspective. They can also be, like, you know, in awe of somebody here. It says a great feeling, doing one's best. Yeah, somebody who defends themselves could be doing one's best as well too. But it's a plot twist though. Yeah, an unexpected event alters everything. New information changes the game. Somebody could be realizing that it's really you. So whoever they thought was, you know, the one that, you know, was going to be taking a loss, you defended yourself and you go come out on top. And that right there is a plot twist. You the one that's going to win in the end. So the same folks that doubted you and that was over here, like, you know, laughing and stuff like that, laughing at you, causing problems in your life. Yeah, they finna see that you finna be on top. So yeah, that's the plot twist right there. The one that they saw doing their best, especially when it comes out to you defending your own self while taking a loss at the same time. Yeah, that's a plot twist here. They wasn't expecting that. And somebody was desiring to be a mastermind in your life as well too. Exactly, a whole hidden agenda here. We got victory. Somebody went real far to have a whole hidden agenda. Somebody here, you having a victory against somebody who had a whole hidden agenda, and this is somebody who went real far as well too. That you defended yourself against. You had a victory here. Rescue, high drama. Somebody here, that the same person who had a hidden agenda, and when you they telling you to continue to defend yourself, because somebody will come in acting like, oh, they, inspired by you. The same person who backstabbed you and betrayed you, you have people trying to come around that was over here a part of this drama here. They gonna want you to save them. They gonna want you to sit here and come to their rescue and stuff like that. Spirit said don't say shit, because these folks here, when they see that you're having a victory, they go still be coming towards you with a hidden agenda, and they willing to go far with it as well too. They go still want to go far with it. They willing to do that. Oh yeah. Yeah, you finna have a victory, and that right there, that was a shock to somebody here. That you defended yourself from, and Spirit said continue to defend yourself, because this is somebody who is a part of you losing and taking losses. And now this person gonna want to try to come towards you and be like, oh, I knew you could do it the whole time. You knew that they was the ones behind the scenes, or if you didn't, you will. You can tell, because how they gonna approach you. It's best that don't nobody approach you. If I was y'all, I would say that I wouldn't want nobody talking to me at all. Ain't nothing to talk about, because when it mattered, they didn't do nothing about it. They was defending the villain, and they was looking exactly at what the villain was doing. But people do that because they just simply don't like you either. But that right there, that gets you caught up in a crossfire as well too, because you don't like somebody. So that's why you're not gonna say nothing. But like I said, the tables is turning as we speak. Give me some more messages. Yeah, this one who finna go far. We're trying to show love. This person here, because mistaken identity. Your guardian angel is seeing, right now, there's somebody here is like trying to come in and confuse you about who they is. Moment of reflection, trust. Be mindful who you trust. They telling you be mindful who you trust. So whoever this is that's gonna be stepping to you, there's somebody here that that had like a hand in something that you went through. This person here had a hand in something here, and they was willing to go to great depths, especially for love. This person here, they could be trying to come off like you with this mistaken identity here. This person here needs to you gonna be mirroring back to them, or this person will come in and try to mirror they could be trustworthy. They're gonna want to be seen as trustworthy, but Spirit said don't be mistaken by this person. They are not trustworthy, or they gonna probably want to come in on their energy now. I'm getting it's gonna be more than one person though. Somebody that that betrayed you, and somebody that think that you're not aware, or you not aware. Yeah, we got a narrow path. This person gonna come towards you that they on a narrow path. A secret is revealed as well too. Surprise villain hit the road. Yeah. They saying that you gonna continue to, yes, a secret is revealed to you. Ever since you've been on your narrow path, or you gonna be knowing who really on a narrow path here. And the one that they thought was on a narrow path was the surprise villain here. And now somebody is moving on from this person. That's been exposed to them on who really the villain here. People are seeing somebody that they thought was on a narrow path. So whoever this was that was doing good for themselves, they not no more. Yeah, they got a bright idea. And they know exactly why you took a loss. So they know who did this to you. The person that they thought was on a narrow path. The person, that was over here trying to come off like you with mistaken identity and narrow path. This person here was giving straight destiny swap. We got the perfect sandwich. This person got deep satisfaction as well too out of an idea here, especially when it comes to somebody taking a loss. Moving on up, yeah, just to move on up. So they had to try to knock you down in order for them to move up. They thought that was a bright idea to knock you down. Somebody here, they feel like they got to stay on a narrow path. They had a bright idea, okay, for they got deep satisfaction out of doing something to you, so they could be able to move on up in life. And this one who was taking a loss. And that's the idea that they came up with. Well, I could just knock them down a peg. Not get them a job. Not go invest in a trade or nothing like that. They said, let me go knock this person down. Oh, not get a job, y'all. Not get a job, not investing in themselves, not doing no hard work. They said, let me put all this hard work that I could have put into myself, that I could have actually gained from, then by by putting it into somebody else, creating somebody else's downfall. And I'm gonna get satisfaction out of it. What? You need a slow check. That's what you need. You need a set income monthly. You need $600 a month. That's it. Because you obviously don't want to do the work. And you struggling to even get something done. So we gonna make you struggle, off of low income. How about that? How about we do that? We get you a set income, $600 or less. Since you can't seem to get up off your ass and go make something of yourself. How about that? Since you like stealing shit. And then the rest of it, you better figure it out on your own. Do what you do best. Do what you do best. Like, and no shade to you that's on a set income, but for people like that, yeah, they need to be on it. Give me some more messages. Cause there's somebody here that they act dumping on, like they can't even do for themselves. Give me some more messages. They thought that was a bright idea, like, yeah, let's do that. Let's make them take a loss. No, bitch, get a job. Get a hobby. Somebody could be feeling sick at this time. Somebody feel like that was a bright idea here to cause struggles in your life here. There's somebody here that you defended yourself from. Yeah, an authority figure here. You got a parental figure or somebody that's very controlling here. That was seen here like, want to cause struggles in your life. This person can now be experiencing a sickness as well too, or illness. With that behavior, hell yeah, I bet they is. I bet they is experiencing some type of illness. Or somebody who could work for the government. A death. Bruh, look at this here. Letting go, reversal, whatever they did, whatever endings, this is giving like sudden illness and death. Come on now. And above death is flying high. So this person here that had a bright idea, like to stay on a narrow path, or somebody here, it's a secret that's being revealed here as to why somebody like was able to stay on a narrow path, and it was about somebody else taking a loss. They got a bright idea because they realized that somebody is sick here. You was able to defend yourself from some type of sickness, something that was gonna bring you bad health, put you in a bad situation, especially that was gonna bring you some type of ending or an actual death. This shit backfired on somebody here that is letting go. That's gonna have to let go, and from the looks of it, they either gonna take it's giving like somebody gonna be passing on. I'm just gonna say that shit, cause it's clear as day out here. Flying high and death, higher perspective. Somebody could definitely, like, you could have had a higher perspective as well too while going through an ending. Somebody else didn't. You could have definitely had a higher perspective, especially when it comes to you defending yourself as well too. You didn't stoop low. You definitely looked at things in a different manner than they did. You didn't get even. You got better. Literally. That's exactly why you're not going through this storm. There's somebody who thought they wasn't finna go through no storm here. They could have also feel like, yeah, plot twist. If they would have known it was gonna be like this, they would have never did this. They would have never did this. If they would have known this person here that's mistaking your identity here, they would have never did this to you if they would have known that it would have went like this. They would have never did this at all. Yeah, we got trust here. This one who gonna try to come back around to you, like, want to regain your trust, especially when you gain a victory. So you got a parental figure here, or somebody who works for the government or something like that. They're gonna be end up falling ill. This person here ain't, gonna want to cause no problem as well either, because they thought that she was gonna be going through a storm, just to find out that it's really, them that's finna go through this. Yeah, we got discovery. Somebody here that you could be trusting here, or that wants your trust, or wants you to trust them. They definitely be watching you. Somebody who also has a hidden agenda against you is also watching you as well too. We got all up here, all up from here. Yeah, this person here is over here watching you just to see if they can cause more problems. This person here is willing to go there for y'all. They literally off the deep end. This one here is off the deep end. Yeah, they trying to gain knowledge about your love life. They trying to see if you got somebody new in your life. Girl, go suck a big dick, because that's what you gonna find out. So while they watching you, they need to be sitting here watching themselves. You already declining. Somebody ain't got too much longer. Somebody already like struggling with their mental health as well too. You could barely make a living. You can barely take care of yourself. You need to figure that part out instead of worry about somebody's love life. Figure out why you can't take care of yourself. Figure out why you act like that. That need to be your real research. That's what you need to be looking up. That's what you need to be gaining knowledge on. There's somebody here that got a mind of a 3-year-old. And if you grew up with this person, then you know that this person is hella childish. Like, stunted on a mental sense. They play all day. They act like a little ass kid. They be throwing fucking temper tantrums, walking around looking like they intimidating people, but ain't nobody scared of them. We just know that they really need to be collecting a damn slow check. Yeah, this person here, they be trying to intimidate folks, but no, it's not giving it. We got fork in the road here. This person here is trying to gain knowledge so they can be able to throw a fork in the road, like intervene what you got going on. They want to confuse somebody. Yes, and it's a group of people here. Want to cause drama by trying to trap you. We got letting go here. Yeah, somebody here is gaining knowledge. Okay, so somebody also be gaining knowledge as well too about, you know, somebody here that's intervening in your life. A group of people here that was causing a lot of drama here, that was trying to trap you. They gotta let go of this, because now they having a moment of reflection about what's to come for them. Just like how the plot twist and Storm in reverse and moment of reflection, they now thinking about, damn, I should never did it, because they know this is what's finna come to them now. That's why they reflecting. They thought they would have a victory here by trusting somebody here, by creating the worst in your life, but that's what they finna get back. So you believe somebody here, yeah, the worst and surprise villain now, and this person finna get it too. This person here that's still trying to create a hidden agenda against you from a distance, watching you from a distance here, trying to gain knowledge on you. Yeah, they the surprise villain here. Yeah, we got mystery. And also, if you somebody who do some form of esoterics as well too, they could have feel like you had some type of hidden agenda, so they were trying to label you as the surprise villain. But they found out the one that's the surprise villain is the one they put their trust into, the one they thought they was gonna have a win with. That's the one that's making their life hell at this time. That's the one that got them caught up in all this karma by doing what they did. And as adults, why the fuck would you think that you finna have some type of success off of plotting on somebody else's downfall? That don't even make sense. Y'all are too fucking grown to not know better. How do you not know right from wrong? These are people, I guess they don't believe in karma. Because what was you thinking? You clearly wasn't thinking. And these are some insecure people, y'all. Like, if you gonna do all of that, you extremely insecure. Yeah, they feel like they did this because they went far with this. They went to great depths with this by causing problems, because they feel like you was gonna never find out. That's why they did this. They only did it because they thought they was gonna get away with it. That's why they went so far with it, because they thought that they was having fun with this, y'all. Having fun with terrorizing your life. They thinking like, oh, she ain't gonna know. She ain't gonna know. Whole time you knew. A lot of y'all, you gifted, you knew the beginning to the end. But you also have to, you know, move a certain kind of way. You can't react, because you knew that that's what they wanted you to do as well too. So you had to be creative on how you was going to get their ass back. You couldn't do what what they was predicting for you to do. So you had to be more creative on how you was going to get your lick back. And not only that, but still come out with a W while they still taking that L. So it's a win for you and it's a lose for them. So it's like, yeah, you can get your lick back, but you gotta be smart about it. Like, they not saying not to do nothing at all. They just saying it's what you do and how you do something. You can still get your lick back, but you gotta be strategic on how you do it, because these folks think they smarter than you. Just for them to fuck around and find out, no, you actually smarter than them. And now some of them, if you a reader, some of them come to you for guidance now. They trying to figure out the next move. And still can't get it. Still don't even know what the next move is. They just being told what's going on right now, because they still watch y'all. So yeah, we got mystery here. And if they getting readings on you, they getting old energy. They not getting new energy either. That's another thing I want to tell y'all. If you know, then you know. Confusion. Moving on up, exactly like I said, somebody here thought that you was not going to ever find out that they was causing confusion to you moving forward in life. They wanted you to always work hard for what you had. They didn't want you to sit here and, actually realize, well, why is this happening to me? When you started telling your blessings to certain people, like, I'm going to say family. You ever notice when good things would happen and you didn't share with them and things was going good, but then as soon as you shared with them, all of a sudden shit just fucked up. Yeah, that's because it was them doing it. They was over here causing confusion to you, moving forward in life. You could have been further in life, and that's what they didn't want. And they knew that you was capable of doing it because you most likely did this by yourself. You built this by yourself. And they didn't want that because these are somebody like, you know, they rely on men, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, it's good to have your own before getting into a relationship with somebody, because you won't have to feel like, you know, they hanging something over your head, and then they don't have to feel like you using them. Yeah, this surprise villain here was trying to stay hidden, trying to create the worst in your life. They got to let go of this, and now they all having a moment of reflection here because they know the worst is coming for them, especially this surprise villain. Somebody mad too. We got whoops, pride. Somebody who had a lot of pride. They know they made a mistake. They fucked up big time. So that's the whole thing. I ain't even go. I'm going to read these cards off, and I'm going to go to another deck, and then I'm going to end it. Oh, no, I'm going to clarify it. Sorry. I'm going to clarify it. I really don't have to clarify it, honestly. What is this? Okay, confusion. Yeah. Somebody here thought that they was going to be able to hide the fact they caused confusion. You would have never known. Yeah, your guardian angel here was sitting here saying this person here was trying to swap out with you. They was over here trying to, like, you know, mistaking you for them and them for you. Your guardian angel was sitting here saying this person here was trying to, like, confuse people about who you was and who they was. Like, they wanted to be viewed as you, as somebody independent, a go-getter, anything in that nature, anything of good. And they wanted you to be viewed as them, somebody that's, you know, not a good person, lazy, all of that. They was literally doing it. Whether they was using some form of manipulation, or they was just manipulating energy, copying everything that you was doing, or they was actually playing behind the scenes, doing stuff to you, with, you know, energy and stuff like that, with magic and stuff, getting stuff like that done to you. And they was still mimicking it in the 3D as well too. Yeah, they wanted it. Yeah, this right here was predicted though. This was predicted. Yeah, this confusion here. This person here was causing confusion to you because whoever they had in the group, whoever they had in the group, somebody was doing readings for them. They was revealing secrets to this person here, to stay on the right path. This could have been somebody that you was getting readings by too. If you get readings by somebody here, and it's somebody that's like, you know, close to y'all, this person was a part of the group too, or it don't have to be. It could just be somebody like in y'all family, a close friend, whatever. This person here was a part of the group. We got mastermind, and that's exactly how somebody was able to cause a lot of drama in your life. That's exactly how somebody was able to make you take a loss, and that's how they was getting a bright idea to how they can cause drama in your life here through getting readings on you. This person here was like, you know, what they call it, you know, gaining like information about you. And for the reader, how the fuck you don't know that this person was doing it? This is why they say don't be taking money all the time, because somebody here, they did it for the money. They didn't do it because they cared about somebody messing up your pathway. So this is most like a karmic reader they went to. This somebody here that don't care about you. Know they enjoy stuff like this. They like that. They enjoy that. And it's somebody who probably get knocked upside their head all the time and then be crying out and wonder why they always getting knocked between the washer and dryer. Because you always doing shit like this. That's why. We got friendly creature here. Somebody here definitely was the trying to defend themselves. Or somebody here was somebody here, you had to defend yourself here. Or somebody here definitely, like, you know, seeing that, you know, I guess somebody was trying to defend somebody. We got choose your weapon, sudden illness, it's a trap, and friendly creature here. Somebody here that was a mastermind. This somebody who could have probably came off as friendly towards you as well too. Yeah, the clock is ticking. Somebody know that time is up. This unlikely ally of yours here. This person here trying to defend themselves. They trying to protect themselves. Yeah, plot twist is a plot twist though, because you ain't the one going through a storm. They is, and now they got to reflect. This unlikely ally got to now reflect on what they did to you because they thought it was sweet. Yeah, you thought. You need to open your mind up a little bit more. Oh wow. Y'all forgot I had one card at the end. So yeah, somebody definitely wanted to cause some type of confusion and thought you was never gonna find out. But you definitely, like, you know, could have seen something here. And I'm still getting that somebody's a part of this group as well too that was getting readings done or doing readings. But you definitely, like, you know, seen something coming and seen who it is. Your guardian angel showed you that. Who this was that was sitting here, like, you know, messing with your pathway. Like, who was intervening. They could have showed you through a dream state. They could have showed you a person. I'm getting more so like a dream state. They exposed this to you on who was the mastermind. This person who come up like they very friendly. Yeah, and this person know that when it comes to them trying to trap you, they run out of time. This unlikely ally here, they got to let go of doing something here. But this someone who feel like, you know, they got unfinished business with you here. This person who could be reflecting, or these people here that's reflecting at this time. Yeah, this somebody here, they feel like they got unfinished. They don't want to stop. Spirit said they don't want to stop trying to, like, you know, destroy stuff. This person finna pass away too. And the only way that they gonna be able to let go is if they pass away. So this unlikely ally here, we got flying high, death, and letting go. Spirit basically saying the only way this person gonna end up letting go is they lose it all or they lose their life. One of the two, either they gonna lose it all or they gonna lose their life. That's the only way they gonna let go. This unlikely ally, and they ain't got a lot of time either. Somebody here is definitely, like, you know, is sick at this as well too. Somebody got a sickness. Yeah. And especially somebody trying to throw the wrench in the works when it comes to what you do for work. This surprise villain here. This person here be behind the scenes, watching you from a distance. This surprise villain here. They be sitting here intervening with what you do for work. They be over here creating, like, you know, problems with your work life. Trying to, like, make stuff hard for you. Trying to keep you from making your money. Trying to slow your money down. That's exactly what they doing. And that's who finna pass away. Yeah, this person gonna want your forgiveness. But it's a little too late. We don't forgive. God do. At least not to you. We don't forgive. We forgive ourselves for even, you know, associating ourselves with you. And this is if this is somebody that you, like, you know, family with, you know, you just forgive yourself for this shit right here. But yeah, this person here that want to work with you, all of a sudden this person wants your forgiveness here. This is someone who went far to cause problems in your life and they thought that you was gonna never know. And this person, they gonna also come in asking for your forgiveness. This person gonna be trying to, like, think that you still don't know that they did something to you. Yeah, so they can get look on, so they can have look on their side. They trying to be, like, you know, sneaky about it. They trying to come towards you and be sneaky about it, like, you know, asking for your forgiveness here. There's somebody here that got confused about you. So there's most likely a lover here that's gonna come in with some type of forgiveness. Because, you know, this somebody who was also intervening with messing with your money as well too. So he even, like, you know, mess with your money, or she did too. Whether it's a woman or a man, whoever this is, an ex of yours, messing with your money. There was a surprise villain behind the scenes doing the same thing. And they gonna want your forgiveness. And there's somebody here that, you know, they got confused, you know, so they can have look on their side. You know exactly who this is because they also showed you who this person is as well too. And Spirit's sitting here telling you, like, to hit the road because, yeah, or somebody know that you moving on because you know who they is with the key card. You know, all these people here, Spirit done revealed to you why somebody was on a narrow path. Because, and it's a whole group of people too that, you know, that thought they was a mastermind. You moving away from all of these folks. They exposed everybody to you. They been to, because you go be paying to say behavior. For some of us, we get exposed through our dreams, and not only that, but they also showing us how these folks feel about us because how they treating us. These are people here that, you know, feel like they made a mistake being in their pride. Yeah, they did. So you done already know, you know who these people is, and Spirit is gonna make sure that if you don't, you finna find out because everybody's journey. You know, some of y'all could be at the beginning of your journey. Some of y'all could be in the middle. You know, you gotta stay strong, right? You can't give up on yourself because these folks done already gave up on you. And that's exactly what they want, for you to give up on yourself. You know, and play into their games and stuff like that. I wouldn't dare. But somebody is, like, finna take a loss by losing everything. And somebody else gonna be passing away. Cause I'm getting it's like more than one person throwing the wrenches in the works for you. Somebody gonna end up passing away and somebody else gonna be losing everything. That's facts. Literally. We got divine blessings. You got blessings on the way. Yeah, purifications. Everything finna be, like, you know, purified. Everything finna be brand new for you. You know, what you once had that you, like, you know, you could have really had nice things, a nice car, all of that. That's all finna come back to you. You know, you finna get all of that back. That's finna be purified. Purification and divine blessings here. That shit finna be brand new, bitch. Like, for real. Ain't nothing finna be recycled given to you. And if you do have something recycled for the time being, that's just for the time being. That's not permanent. Yeah, submission, because you chose to submit to the Most High. Submission to high order. That's exactly why you finna get these divine blessings and you finna get everything brand new because you chose to, you know, listen to the Most High. You didn't go against God for material things. You didn't do that. Yeah, famine and sickness. Yeah, you definitely also was like, submit to the higher order, especially when it comes to people here that, that sick individual was like, you healed. Yeah, you chose to submit to the higher order. And you also got somebody here as well too that's sick. This person here is now trying to submit to the higher order, but they not gonna be able to heal from this. Because the reverse side of this is healing. They not going to be able to heal from this. Now they want to call on God. Somebody now trying to call on God. God ain't listening. And I ain't just making it up. He not listening. Because whenever it was, when you had a chance to, you said, fuck that. I'm not calling on him. When you had a chance to, you said, fuck that. I'm not calling on him. This somebody who wanted to play God. So he finna show you who he really is. Yeah, what's this? This is sideways right here. Yeah, we got spiritual troubles and we got perception and revelation here. These cards are side double, so I'm gonna read both. Perception and revelation and spiritual troubles. Some people is finna be going through spiritual troubles, and somebody is finna have some type of perception and revelation. God finna put some type of truth in your face to where you can see things for what it is. We got contemplation and impossible plans. Somebody here that is like, is gaining some type of perception and revelations. This person is contemplating, and then the other person that's going through spiritual troubles, this person here realizing that they, what they wanted done was impossible plans. They finna be made, they finna be showed that, them trying to cause some type of spiritual troubles to you was impossible plans. So that's going back to them. So now somebody here is gaining some type of perception and revelation here, about what they was doing. Somebody could be thinking twice before doing something as well too. We got intellectual lucidity, and we got vice. Somebody here that was doing spiritual troubles to you to create impossible plans to you, they used that as a vice. And then somebody here that was gaining perception and revelation, you thought twice before you did something. You somebody here that's very smart spirit is saying intellectual lucidity. Your mind go far, so you don't think surface level. Like, you think beyond that. Like, you'll be like, okay, if I do this, I know the consequences behind this. We got intellectual talent, and you could have used that as well too through like whatever you're doing. Your mind, you could use your mind for some intellectual talent, because we got intellectual lucidity here. Yeah, intellectual talent, and we got famine and sickness. Somebody could have also been gifted as well to this person here that can't heal. Somebody also didn't want somebody's mind to heal as well either. Somebody didn't want that for you. Somebody here that was sending spiritual troubles to you, they realized that was an impossible plan to use a vice against your gifts or your intuition, trying to block your intuition, or you being able to think for yourself, or you being able to have like downloads and stuff like that. They was doing that, and they should have never did that, because they know that they can't heal from something that they did. That's why Spirit said this person can't heal. That's why they calling on God now. Yeah, they be sending mental magic to where you'll be foggy in the head and stuff like that, to try to slow you down, to where you can't trust yourself. You'll second guess yourself. That's how they want you to be. Like, you'll second guess yourself. Don't want you moving around, nothing. Losing like, interest in something that you could be doing that they don't like you doing. That's what they be doing. Yeah, intellectual talent and famine and sickness. Somebody here did not want you to heal with this intellectual talent that you have. So you smart as shit. Straight on that ass. Give me some messages. On everything they on that ass. Give me some messages. My mouth is so dry, y'all. Oh my goodness. Forgetting. Somebody here forgetting something here. Light of understanding and refuge. Somebody here is over here. Like, maybe somebody wants you to forget, something here. They want you to have some type of light of understanding here. This person here that needs some saving. Forgetting. This somebody here that's gonna play dumb as well too. This person gonna be playing dumb, or they gonna forget what they did. They go act like they forgot what they did to you. This person gonna want you to have a lot of understanding. They gonna want you to forget what they did, and they hope that you have some type of light of understanding, because they need some saving. You better, like I said, you better call on God, not us, because He ain't even answering. He ain't even answering. So why would we? Especially after we done went through all of this. No, ain't nobody answering that. We know what comes with that, and hell, we just not gonna answer because we just don't fuck with y'all. Yeah, fines and unfair calls. This person here wants you to forget about how they, like, made you pay for something that, they wanted you to pay for something that you didn't even do. Somebody here was making you suffer. This is somebody who always wants you to give, but they don't never want to give back. We got restitution in reverse here. So fines and unfair costs here. Somebody here was doing something to where, like, you would have to pay. Not like physically pay, but maybe for some of y'all. But you know, this person here was like trying to like make you suffer here. They wanted you to forget about how they made you suffer. Exactly. This person here that's deceptive here. They did something for deceptive for prosperity here. They gotta pay for that. You're not paying for nothing, but they is. This person wants you to forget about that. They want you to forget about what they did. They hoping that you like, you know, save them to where they don't have to worry about that. But Spirit said, no, this person here is deceptive still. We got knowledge of good and bad. Yeah, and physical and moral imperfection here. Somebody know better. This person knew better. It was really in kind of like a little bit sideways. But physical and moral imperfection here. There's somebody here that, you know, could possibly not like themselves. And also, there's somebody who didn't want you to like yourself either. This person knew what they was doing. When they was over here messing with your physical. And, you know, this person here that like lacked morals and stuff like that. They was lacking morals. They did something like, you know, this one who's like very superficial. We got luxury, yeah, literally catastrophic haste. This person here was waiting. This person was like willing to do that, cause some type of catastrophic haste here to, you know, gain luxury here. They knew what they was doing. Spirit said this person knew better. This person is finna come back around to you to ask you for help. Deception. This person here was doing some deceptive stuff here by causing like, you know, doing something out of hate towards you. And it's somebody who could have even messed with your physical, you know, they was actually messing with you. Like when I was saying, telling y'all like weight gain, car accidents, you could be losing weight, gaining weight, fluctuating, trying to do ugly spells on you, trying to have it to where people not attracted to you, all of that. That's what they was doing. And they have to pay for that now. That's a form. They was trying to like, you know, create illusions over you in your life. And over who you is as a person to where people will look at you different. That's where the mistaken identity come in at. So it's like now that the energy done went back and it went back to you, this person here, people see them for who they is now. They see them for who you is too. I mean, they see you for who you is too. What's this? Fell on top of forgetting undefined and unfair cost. Divine warrior. Yeah, somebody here wants you to forget this. They do. But see, you also know better as well too. You know the difference between good and evil too as well. Yeah, mission. And scandal here. People was over here like, you know, trying to like, this somebody here that wants you to forget what they did to you. This somebody who's over here like, you know, creating a scandal about your mission, like, you know, your purpose in life and stuff like that. This somebody who's over here trying to drag your name through the mud about your purpose in life. Something that you do, you know, that you do for a living. You know, they was over here pretty much speaking bad on you, but now people see you as somebody that's, you know, strong. You was able to get through something here. And you too strong for this person for them to even come and play with you like that. Yeah, they was over here trying to play with you. Give me some more messages. This fell on top of knowledge of good and evil, creation of all things, and you aware of who was doing this. So, Divine Word, you know for a fact that somebody here was, you know who this is that was creating the creation of all things. Yeah, you know who this is, Divine Warrior, and creation of all things. Anger, and somebody mad at the fact that you know. Oh, well. These are people that's going to need your help. Voyage by the sea, you left them behind. Yeah, and that's why you leaving them behind, because you know. Yeah, a whole group of people here. Yeah, they did this for prosperity that they wasn't going to get. How about you should have asked for a raise? You should have took up a trade. And then something was working good jobs, but what the fuck was you doing with that money then? Clearly you wasn't making no money, obviously. Because just because somebody work a good job don't mean nothing. A lot of these folks getting these jobs handed to them and don't know nothing. The people at the job talking about you, like all of that, you suck ass. Whatever you do, you obviously not doing a good job if you had to go this low to get some money. Like, just let the government take care of you if you want it that bad. You want to stunt so hard, let the government take care of you. To where you can pay $17 in rent or less. And then just hope and pray to God that don't nobody report you to the office. A lot of them doing that already though. So I mean shit, that's not new to them. And it's no shame for the people that's actually on it. But for people who want to live such a good life and you know who want to sit here and like steal from the government. You want to steal from them, so why you want to steal from us? Oh, because you ain't gonna get caught with us. That's what that was. Okay. We got self-atonement. These people here that you leave behind, they're trying to correct themselves. They're trying to correct themselves now. Yeah. So they can gain divine blessings here. Yeah, intellectual richness. So they over here trying to literally, you know, gain information from you. Or gain information on how you did something so they can be able to get the blessing. It don't work the same. You still finna get left behind. Even though you gaining this information, you not finna get that. You can literally, like, so instead of them coming towards you, they be like, well, I'll just be in the background gaining the information. It don't matter if you in the background gaining information. They literally sitting here telling you that you still not finna get it. So somebody is in the background and you trying to gain information. You not finna get them blessings until you go through what we had to go through times 30. So when you get through that fire a couple of times, if you even get through that this lifetime, because some of them finna go through this for the rest of their life. And some of them, you know, that ain't too long from now. Some of them, like, shorten their time like hell. And a lot of y'all finna hit rock bottom. We just seen it. That right there, that's Mendo. That's something that's gonna happen regardless. That's not something that you can change. So you can be behind the scenes gaining some type of information, but you finna hit rock bottom, and some of y'all finna hit that dirt. That's gonna happen regardless because you don't want to stop. So yeah, that's finna happen. And the ones who help, you got to go through it too, because you helped and you thought that shit was funny. Give me some more messages. Yeah, scandal. This person is trying to correct themselves when it comes to a scandal that they created about you, that they was over here entertaining as well too. Yeah, immorality. They did this scandal and they know that they was wrong. Exactly, black magic. Oh my God, y'all. That's what they was going around telling people, that you was doing black magic, and then that you lack morals. Like, you don't have no morals about yourself. They wanted people to look at you like you do black magic and that you don't have no morals. Somebody want to correct themselves by sitting here creating a scandal against you. So somebody could be sitting here speaking out and speaking behind the scenes about you as well too. Or people here could be like, you know, correcting themselves that was over here creating scandals, or listen to a scandal about you, making it seem like you didn't have no morals and saying that you was doing black magic. Like I said, a listening ear is a running mouth as well too. So yeah, you play the part, you finna suffer with them. Ain't nobody off limits. Somebody created a scandal saying you did black magic. They also said you had no morals about yourself, and not only that, but they say you did black magic. But this is the one who was sitting here saying it, is they were saying it about, you know, either this person who was actually doing and saying it, which they was, but also it was others as well too, that was willingly listening to it, even though they knew that probably wasn't true, but they still believed it. They purposely sat there and believed it. We got anger here. Yeah, refuge. Somebody here was doing black magic here because they was mad that somebody here, you know, was getting saved, or, you know, somebody here did something here. Somebody here was doing black magic here, and they could be mad that you was saved from something here that they did to you, or somebody is like saving you. Somebody here is correcting themselves about a scandal here. So you got somebody here, like, you know, clearing your name. We got intellectual richness and mission. Oh, so somebody could have been mad because you were saved because of your intellectual richness, because of because of how smart you is. And yeah, that's something dealing with your purpose in life here. Whatever you do, you doing something here that's dealing with you speaking out to the public, and that's how you like protect yourself. Yeah, we got revelation here. Exactly, forgetting. Somebody wanted somebody to forget something, but God go put it in their face. These are unknown truths. These are unseen truths until it's actually put in their face. And this black magic is going to be, this black magic is the revelations here. Somebody was messing with somebody's mental state as well too. They was doing black magic on somebody here. Yeah, we got false testimony here. Somebody here is definitely like getting some truth here about a false testimony. Yeah, through somebody's intellectual talent here. Yeah, to protect themselves from criminals, or somebody here is gaining some type of intellectual talent on somebody here that they protected. A group of people here that they was protecting over somebody that's a divine warrior. But see, you had knowledge of good and evil here, divine warrior, and somebody here is now taking this intellectual talent from you. I mean, they taking this, you know, they listening to you to protect themselves from a group of criminals here. Yeah, this one who feel like, you know, you smart with this intellectual richness and mission. This somebody here that, you know, is finding out the truth about, you know, some false testimony here. Yeah, love and submission here. Yeah, this person here is gaining some type of intellectual, like, you know, somebody here is using some type of intellectual talent. Or somebody could be using it, you know, to speak on, protect themselves from a group of criminals or somebody like that they had some type of love for. They had love for these folks, y'all. Somebody here is gaining some type of unknown truth, but somebody could be sitting here saying that's not true. They sitting here saying that's a false testimony instead. Somebody here that's over here, you know, trying to correct themselves for like creating scandals about you, saying that you was doing black magic, and then also trying to correct themselves by doing black magic on you. But it's the truth. You know, They want somebody to be forgotten about, but you like they want somebody to be like, you know, be forgotten about here, or somebody to forget something here about some unknown truths by saying it was a false testimony here. Especially due to somebody here that got some type of intellectual talent, so they was trying to pretty much, you know, pretty much lowball your intellectual talent. Yeah, protection of criminals here. A group of criminals here. They had love and submission. We got immorality here and submission to high order. So these same folks who lack morals, they over here trying to now submit to the Most High. They could have been submitting to somebody who lacked morals, creation of all things, love and submission here. The person who created something, they treated this person like they was God. Yeah, falsehood. Literally, they had love and submission for a falsehood here. Yeah, mission and fanaticism and hypocrisy. These groups here was literally on a mission as well too. Their purpose was to sit here and, you know, be hypocrites and to like be fucking fans, stalkers, fans. They getting left behind. Somebody leave behind this falsehood. That's a whole. They realizing that it's really them that's obsessed with you, basically, with the fanaticism and hypocrites. They really the ones that's obsessed with you. Everything that they said you is, that's actually them. Them being obsessed with you, them saying you delusional, but it's really them. Because you're not the one taking these type of actions. They the ones who lack morals, not you. The one that they had some type of love and submission for, that's the one that lacked morals. They was being submissive. A group of them, somebody who was protection. They was being protected by criminals here. Yeah, they was doing this, like, you know, trying to gain these people love to where these folks would want to submit to them. This falsehood here. People leaving them behind, though. What is this? This says fortune, self-made person here, a falsehood here. Somebody here was a part of a falsehood with somebody here that, you know, they thought they was gonna get some type of fortune and fame with. That was a self-made person. Somebody here is correcting, want to correct something with an actual self-made person though. We got libertines and renegades. Yeah, they freeing themselves. They going their own separate ways. They doing something on their own with this self-made person here. Somebody here is literally like, you know, they had love and submission for a falsehood. Yeah, this self-made person here that's separating themselves because they gained some type of a lot of understanding here. This person trying to correct themselves by trying to do something on their own. Or that could be you. What else? What's this? Treason and revolt. Somebody here that's a self-made person. Oh, this is somebody who was like betraying somebody here. Yeah, fanaticism. Okay, so this person came off like they was self-made, but they really like betray people. That's how they gain stuff. This person here literally like, you know, this was a fake ass group. They never liked each other. And the person they thought was self-made here, they betray people. This is someone who want to come around like they want to correct themselves as well too. This person here that created a scandal here to betray you. Yeah, they did black magic as well too. This person here that's a whole hypocrite saying that you was doing black magic, but it's really them. This person that's your biggest fan that was saying about you. Yeah, criticism. They was over here criticizing you, saying that you was a whole delusional, obsessed person, but the whole time that was them. And then they was saying that you was the one doing black magic. Saying that you was delusional, you was obsessed with doing it, but the whole time it's them. Yeah, catastrophic haste. This person here was criticizing you, but the whole time causing catastrophic haste behind the scenes. Saying this about you, but the whole time behind the scenes doing otherwise. Because it's going to show in your life. It's going to show in your life. Yeah, affinity and friendship here. They was extremely loyal to each other. Yeah, that truth is being exposed at this time too. And they mad. They are so mad. Fruitless labor. They did all this work for nothing. That's how they feel. You had a whole group of people here that's criminals. Had them have love and submission towards you. Like you had them as your bitches. A group of people, a grown ass people, y'all. These people act like they cliques in high school. And they was over here submitting to somebody that's remedial, like second grade level. I wouldn't even say second grade. That right there is too fucking high. Kindergarten, preschool, like they on that level. And they was submitting to this person. How do you feel knowing that you was submitting to somebody that's that damn remedial? You feel knowing that you was submitting to somebody that's that damn remedial. Remedial little motherfucker telling you what to do. You had, because she dressed up nice, or he dressed up nice. So you had somebody here that couldn't even think past kindergarten level, telling you what to do. What? That don't even make sense. When people got money, I'm telling you, like, they'll listen. Well, they'll listen. Money will make folks do the most dumbest thing, and they know whoever they attached to is dumb. Like, you know, this person don't get no further than like kindergarten level. You know, this somebody who literally like mimics people. They mimic people behavior. They mimic people, you know, what they say and everything. This is not knowledge of their own. They stole this, most likely. They most likely heard it from one person, and then they brought it back to you as if they the one that did the research and all of this shit. No, they did not. This person is slow as hell. This motherfucker throwing hella magic on y'all ass, and y'all don't even realize it. That's how dumb y'all is too. Because if this person remedial, well, that makes you remedial too. Like, you got a brain of a newborn, basically, pretty much. How did y'all make it through life? That's the real question I be wanting to ask people that be doing stuff like this. How did y'all get this far? Like, how? It don't make sense to me. I don't understand how these folks got this far in life. Give me some messages. That's a real question, because I be really wanting, like, you got children, you got because it was passed down to y'all. Like, y'all was just out here doing whatever y'all want, and then like everything was just pretty much handed to y'all. Y'all worked a little bit, and then everything else was just given. That is crazy. Yeah, they said the love of God. Right, for real, because baby, it was something. Because I mean, I just don't see how they got this far in life. You made it to be an adult? Shit. Give me some more messages. For real. Like, this is crazy. And some of y'all even seen it in these folks. If you know these folks. Literally. Give me some more messages. Okay, we got Libertines and Renegade here. Affinity and friendship. Somebody here was very loyal, but they not no more. They separate themselves. Yeah, because now they got to pay for, you know, listening to a false testimony. That's why they separate themselves, because now they seeing that they have to pay for something. They still have to pay for it, Spirit said. You can walk away all you want to, but you still told lies, and you listen to it as well, too. And like I said, even the ones that was a listening ear, yes, like, it may not be as big as these folks, but you still have to pay for it, and you gonna think it's a coincidence, too, and it's really not. It's not no coincidence. Look, these are fools. Spirit said these are fools for asking for divine grace. They literally trying to move away from something. Because like I said, you still got to pay for this. Fines and unfair costs. False testimony. Libertines. Literally. Why you did. I'm sorry. What you say? Because her mom. That's her mama's fault. They ain't got nothing to do with it. That's still an adult. We grown. Like, that's not. It's not no excuse for that. But we got Libertines and Renegades. We got folly and divine grace. So somebody here is a fool for even thinking that God is finna give them grace, because they separated from, you know, these folks. You still not finna get no grace. They still finna, cause Spirit said they knew these folks had knowledge of good and evil with intellectual talent here. This person mind, they knew better. They just chose not to do better. They just chose to do the, you know, the opposite. Yeah, destruction of environment. They finna pay for causing. They finna pay for this. They want people to forget. They want you to forget about them causing destruction to your environment. But Spirit said they finna pay for this. They finna pay for this. We got forgetting and fines and unfair costs. They finna pay for this. Yeah, these people here that's moving away for causing destruction to your environment. Spirit said they a fool for even thinking that they finna get some type of grace. You're not getting no grace. I never plug my phone up, y'all. But yeah, these folks here not getting grace at all for even thinking that, like, even though you separated, yeah, they know good, because Spirit said you knew right from wrong. And you was given people, you was told not to do this, and you still did it anyways. So it's like you knew right from wrong, and you was also somebody who got intellectual talent. You wanted to destroy that for them. You want to destroy this person's environment. Whoever this is that got intellectual talent, that knows, that was sharing good from evil. So the fact that you could be a reader, that's what it looked like. Or you could be somebody who likes to, you could be a speaker, or you could just be somebody who just speak the truth. You could be a true speaker, and you knew right from wrong, and you was using your intellectual talent to help people, and you had somebody here that wants you to forget that they cause destruction to your environment, and they gonna have to pay for this. Yeah, clemency and equilibrium. Deception. Somebody trying to deceive you so they can be able to balance things out in their life. This person here that caused destruction to your environment, they paying it right now. They going through karma right now, and they want to come try to deceive you to where you can bring balance into their life. Yeah, prosperity here. This person here, they brought destruction to your environment on how you made your money with prosperity here. This person here, that's a divine warrior that's being protected from criminals. When it comes to your prosperity, yeah, these folks here, they finna lose out on everything that they try to take from you. They very lazy, and they lack morals too. This person here, how they gained their prosperity, they was being lazy and they lack morals on how they gained it. They caused destruction to your environment by doing something like that, you know, on how you made your money. So you could be sharing some type of knowledge here that, you know, somebody intervened on. What's this? We got quiet solitude and divine comfort. So creation of all things, love and submission. Somebody here that caused destruction to your prosperity, you can expect to, like, you know, get some type of divine comfort after somebody was trying to, like, you know, get you to be quiet. And you did something here that whatever you created, you did it out of love and submission. And Spirit Go make sure they give you divine comfort after somebody, after these people try to get you to be quiet with quiet solitude. They wanted you to go into solitude. They hope that you walked away from doing something. And since you didn't, you finna gain. Yeah, we got criticism here. They was over here trying to, like, criticize you. These people wanted you to move away this falsehood here by criticizing you. So they feel like if they talked about you as much as they did, or said, like, mean things to you, or try to discredit you, then you would have eventually moved away from it. But Spirit said it's not going to happen. They thought they would have a victory doing this, but you too smart for these people. Intellectual richness, you too smart for these folks here. And you somebody here, all you did was correct yourself with self-atonement and self-made person. Victory. So the fact that you corrected yourself and you refined some things, you fixed some things and stuff like that, you could have fixed some things about yourself. So when it comes to people trying to, like, use words to hurt you, they gonna have to come harder than it. Because words not enough. Literally. Words is not enough. Who's there? Hey, how you doing? You missed the fuck out of me. I'm glad you're here too. But yeah, like, y'all definitely, like, you know, could have corrected yourself, especially when you left people behind. You was definitely putting the work into yourself, and also still being a self-made person, and that's exactly why you had a victory. So whatever they sitting here saying about you is not gonna matter. You know, you left these folks behind because they was false, and, you know, all they did was criticize you because you chose to correct yourself and, you know, do better for yourself. And you still had a victory, and that's exactly why you got this intellectual richness about yourself. So anybody here that was trying to create a scandal here and betray you because you had an intellectual richness, they finna get that shit. They finna get hit hard. You still gonna have a victory. So they did all that for nothing, and they know that they did all that for nothing because it just came out earlier that they did all this for nothing. Atonement of errors, prejudice. These people here, now they gotta correct themselves. They finna be corrected. So you did the work and you corrected yourself. Now these folks finna be forced to correct themselves. Yeah, because you still had a victory by using your intellectual richness. So even though they were sitting here trying to shut you up, Spirit definitely gave you grace. I mean, giving you comfort. They still gonna make sure you comfortable when it comes to how you make your money. Like, you fit and still get it regardless. And these people here literally is gonna still try to criticize you for having a victory. Because you use your intellectual richness. Yeah, these folks here definitely, like, you know, could be trying to correct some type of errors now. These people that was prejudiced here, they trying to correct their prejudiced ways. Yeah, they was over here trying to, like, you know, create a scandal about you and, you know, cause treason and revolt against you. They wasn't loyal to you at all, because in reverse is loyalty. They was betraying you, you know, because you was over here sharing some type of intellectual richness. Yeah, they was definitely, you know, doing it. Give me some messages. What else? This is a good reading. Laziness. Yeah, somebody here that was trying to get you to move away. They wanted you to be lazy. They wanted you to not, like, you know, they wanted to, like, when it comes out to your intellectual richness, they wanted you to be, like, lazy, like, not want to do something that you really enjoy doing, or not you want to use your brain. They was using black magic to do this. Somebody here that's a whole hypocrite, that's a whole obsessed person of yours, or somebody that you know, they was doing that to you, and now this person is going through that. They going through the same thing they want you to go through. Exactly, wax and vagabonds. This is someone who said you wasn't worth a damn. This person here was sitting here trying to make like you was really like what they said you was, but it's really them. The person that's doing the black magic, that's a whole fucking fan and a hypocrite. That's lazy. This the person who ain't work for them, and this someone who finna be from house to house. Yeah, this person needs saving at this time. This the one that really needs saving, but you don't need it. You got your, you know how to use your brain. Somebody else don't. And they thought that if they criticize you, they will have a victory here when it comes out to your intellectual richness, where you like, you know, be viewed as lazy or some shit like that. But it's really them. Damn. What's this? Yeah, wax strong vagabond here. Somebody was very loyal to somebody here that was a wax strong vagabond. Somebody who basically ain't shit. Like, basically, that's what they mean. Somebody who be from like house to house, or somebody like, you know, that's not stable. Somebody who like to move around a lot. They don't have to be from house to house. This person is a busybody, and they not work for them. They was loyal to people that won't even work for them. Yeah, success, and they had success doing this. Now they want to see here. Somebody here has success making mistakes, submission to high order, and we got war and strife and obedience. Somebody was trying to create war and strife to you, but you chose to stay obedient. Yeah, breaking the circle here. So you definitely broke some type of generational curse. You definitely didn't fall victim to something here that somebody was trying to bring to you. This person here literally, like, you know, thought they was gonna have success with, like, you know, having you make a mistake here, but you chose to stay, you know, you chose to stay submissive to the higher order. So just like they was listening to, you know, somebody who wanted to create war and strife with you, you was being obedient by listening to the Most High. We all got choices, basically what they sit here saying. We all got choices, because two of these cards, like these two cards right here, they basically saying we all got choices. Because just like how you was creating something, creation of all things, love and submission, you getting divine comfort for like being obedient. These people here that wanted you to be quiet, they was creating war and strife, and now they finna get that back. What they put out is what they got, and you definitely broke some type of cycle, or you will be if you just keep moving forward. And it's not easy, but it's possible. And as you doing it, it's go, you know, if you somebody is very sensitive, I'm not sensitive like I used to be. And that's exactly why people be like attacking you, because they feel like you still that old person that they once known. And that's why Spirit said when you left them behind, you was over here self-atonement. You was correcting yourself, correcting your ways, working on yourself as a person. And they thought that you was still the same person that, you know, that left them behind. But you not at all. You a whole nother person, and they don't even know who you is at this point. And ain't nothing about them change. That's why they predictable and you not. You can predict their ways. They can't predict your ways. They be trying to outsmart you, but you still outsmart them. Because for some of y'all, they come to you for guidance. So how you gonna try to finesse the finesser? You can't finesse the finesser. Like, that don't make no sense. Give me some more messages. There we go. Purification. Yeah, now these folks want to correct their ways. We got prejudice and political authority here. It's somebody here that, you know, has some type of like authority where they work for the government, or this could be like a parental figure, or somebody is just controlling. This person here was very prejudiced here. Now they want to come in like they want to purify, you know, something. We got new beginnings, and we got anger here. Somebody could be mad as hell at the fact that you get a new beginning. This person who's causing war and strife in your life, they mad that you get a new beginning here. This person who criticized you, yeah, now they want to sit here and purify something. They want to, like, you know, somebody here that was trying to bring, somebody here that was mad at you having a new beginning. They seeing that you, like, you know, you pure, like, you still innocent. We got dangerous writings here. Deception. You got somebody here that was trying to, like, that you keeping away from you so you can gain divine comfort. Your name finna be vindicated as well too with this purification, dangerous writings, and deception. That's what I'm getting. Somebody here that's mad about you having new beginnings. That right there, you finna definitely, like, you know, you having these new beginnings is your form of purification. You having victory here, self-atonement, self-made person, victory, purification, everything brand new basically. You finna get a brand new life. with this new beginnings and purification. That's a brand new life. And then that right there, that's go outweigh what people were saying about you. These dangerous writings, even people putting your name, you know, like on file, like, you know, probably like making false reports about you and some more shit. I ain't no telling what these folks doing, but they was definitely like lying on your name. It was a group of them. Yeah, causing deception. And some most of this person here that had some type of political authority, they was over here causing some type of they was prejudice against you. Whether this was like dealing with the government or actually like, you know, a parental figure or somebody that's very controlling, think they got control over everybody. Yeah, you finna get a brand new life because you chose to change your ways and you chose to be a self-made person. That's what I was just sitting here saying to y'all earlier, how you know, it's okay to be taken care of, but they want to make sure you can do for yourself because they don't want nobody dangling nothing in your face or saying that, oh, well, you the reason why I got this, you got this and that. But like I said, sometimes you may get help from certain things, but they want you to do most of it yourself. People could ain't start you up, but as far as like, you know, people just doing everything, yeah, they go make sure that you can do for yourself. And then sometimes it's a season where you have to lean on people too. And it's just because you probably have a hard time doing it. You know, so you're going to be going through certain things. That's part of you correcting yourself, correcting your ways. So you'll be open to help. You'll be, you know, your pride won't be so high. So it's like, it's okay to receive, but know who you're receiving from. But still always have your own. We got extreme opposites here. Destruction of environment and prosperity here. Something here can be so different. Somebody who destroys your, environment for prosperity, that right there ain't finna happen. Spirit said it's finna be an extreme opposite. You know, it's finna be the other way around. So just like how they was over here causing destruction to your environment to gain prosperity, just know that they not finna gain nothing for even doing it, but you finna gain everything. Yeah, Washers and Vagabonds, they the ones experiencing extreme opposites for causing destruction to your environment to gain prosperity. They didn't get nothing. Yeah, atonement of error. Now they trying to correct themselves. Yeah, they feel like they'll have success if they correct themselves. Yeah, 20 years later, when you get through the same cycle that we had to go through, when you actually fully change all the way through, not just the surface, we talking about like deep, like going within. When you get through that part, and not only that, when you get through what you put us through times 30, then you will be able to have the new beginning. For some of y'all not gonna have that until the, like, you know, next lifetime, and then here next lifetime you gotta pay that off too. Like, that's how far these folks went. A lot of them, they gonna have to pay this shit off the next lifetime. So the rest of your life, you'll be going through this. When you think you finna move forward, then bam, you got to start all the way over. Just when you, like how you want us to keep working so hard, and every time we was right there, getting close to having like a, you know, a good life for ourselves, bam, we had to start all the way over every time. We was trying to figure out. That's what we just saw in the reading, where you sat here and thought we didn't know who it was, but when we did know who it was, y'all was thinking that was funny and y'all was getting away with it. But now that we know who it is, you finna get that back times 30. And we go see if it's so funny. You're not gonna think that's funny. You slowing somebody down on purpose using black magic, and then not only that, but you out here telling folks that we using it on you. That's why they said don't put your hands on this person, because it ain't that you scared, because you for sure will put your hands on this person and feet. But you ain't gotta do that because they over here destroying themselves by their actions. By them speaking on themselves, like by what they doing, their actions and what they saying. They already telling people like who they is. And then you gotta think about, you got a group of people, you think these folks ain't finna turn on you? Like, come on now. Give me some more messages. We got atonement and we got extreme opposites. Somebody here that's, yeah, rage. Somebody mad as hell. Yeah, somebody is so mad here. Somebody here that's correcting themselves is enraged at this time. Somebody who made a mistake here, they mad. This person who knew better. You know, this person here that, you know, could be gaining knowledge of good and evil from somebody who got some type of intellectual talent. There's somebody who's a part of destroying your environment. Yeah, this person feel like they made a mistake and they mad. Now they're trying to correct themselves. They trying to correct the rage that they had for you, basically. But what is this? False promises. Exactly. This person here had a false promise. This person here was given, they went on a mission, but that promise wasn't fulfilled. They got played. That's why they mad. Because they knew better. And they also wasn't listening to the person who got intellectual talent as well either. That was sitting here telling them about some destruction of environment. They told you not to do that, but you did it anyways. And you didn't get nothing out of it. Now look at you. You a fucking fool. We got grandeur here, prosperity and submission to her. This is somebody who thought that they would just go get it like that. No, no, not at all. But the one that is in this energy, the one that people look highly to, that's who finna get it. But the one that was sitting here telling you to do some foul ass stuff, you not getting it. That's why they mad too, because people still look at you in the highlight with this grandeur here. People look at you in the highlight still after they did it. Yeah, politics and ambition here. You could be a part of something like this. Give me some more messages. Yeah, catastrophic haste, and you got somebody here that you know that's quiet. You don't see this person, you don't hear from this person. This is somebody who wants to come in and destroy your divine comfort. This person here literally, like, you know, they could be being obedient to like cause war and strike to you. That's what they was doing. They was being obedient. This person here that you know that went quiet on you just so they could be obedient. You know, they went quiet because they thought they was going to gain divine comfort. They was worshiping a person. They didn't worship God. Excuse me. They was worshiping a person with this creation of all things, love and submission. They feel like this person could change their life. They didn't think God would. They feel like he moved too slow. You ain't moving fast enough. Well, what the fuck? We thought that too, but shit, we still went through it. And like, you know, if it come fast, it don't last long. We clearly seen Short Journey earlier. So whatever you thought you was gonna get that you still didn't get, whatever you was getting crumbs. Like, the life that you want to live, that's what we finna be living, because we creating it for ourselves. We got catastrophic haste. Yeah, people here, somebody here thought they was you know somebody here was enraged. Somebody want to correct their ways. This person here that's enraged here, there's somebody here that could come up like they grandeur, like they better as well too. This somebody who feel like they was better than you. That's another thing I'm getting that was causing catastrophic haste. You know, like they want some form of rejuvenation. They need your energy at this time. They need your energy at this time. They need you. That's what they don't like. They could be mad as hell, you know, for even coming off in that energy, like coming off like they was better than you, or you know, thinking that somebody was better than you. Yeah, this person here that was causing catastrophic haste because they feel like somebody was better, or somebody did that to you because they feel like they was better and they feel like they was entitled to do that to you. Like, oh, well, I'm better. No, you're not, dum-dum. Because if you was better, then why did you have to do black magic on us to steal from us in the first place? If you was better than us, you wouldn't have to do nothing like that to us. You could have just been living. You could have just simply just been living life. Literally. That's all you had to do was just live life. And if you was just that better than us, you wouldn't have to do nothing wrong to us. You just stunt on us by building a better life and minding your business. That right there would have, like, I don't know, I'm not even gonna say that makes you better than us, but you know, look what you did to like try to get all this and you still didn't get nothing, and we still get everything because we took the right path and you didn't. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, we got slavery here. Somebody here was being a slave to cause problems in your life. They had this person to slave for them. So they had other people doing dirty work. Even somebody here that, you know, was family with, friends with, or even a lover was doing dirty work. They was being a slave. New beginnings and anger here. Somebody here is mad because they was being a slave for new beginnings. That's crazy. There's somebody who sat back and criticized you. Somebody that you moved away from. Or somebody who was moving away from a falsehood here that was over here criticizing you. And they mad because the new beginnings they thought they was going to get, they was over here being a slave for it. That's what Spirit's saying. To cause catastrophic haste in your life. Moving, yeah, thought they was better than you. That's why they did it. Yeah, folly. Spirit said you a fucking fool. You a fucking fool. Yes, you a fool for causing relationship strife as well too. And not only that, if this is the person that you was, well, hell, it don't matter. Somebody caused some type of relationship strife, whether it's platonic or romantic. Somebody is a fool for causing relationship strife because you was a slave. You became somebody's slave instead by causing relationship strife in your own relationship, or by causing relationship strife in somebody else's relationship just to make them into your slave. Somebody feel like a fool for even causing relationship strife in their own relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, or they feel like a fool for even doing it. What's this? Indiscretion and untrue. Yeah, they told lies. Somebody slaved somebody here by telling lies. Yeah, cowardly action. This person who took cowardly action told lies. This person here that see you have a victory here, they gonna come towards you telling lies. This person who was slaving for a new beginning, that's still slaving, yeah, they finna come towards you tell lies. Yeah, because this person here, they a coward. They can't tell you the truth. They not built like that. They not gonna tell you the truth. They scared because they need you. This is the same person who's slave for a life that they could have built for themselves that you doing. Yeah, prejudice. This person still prejudiced against you. Yeah, this person still gonna talk about you. They was over here doing all of that. Yeah, reconciliation. They want to do that. They want to rectify something with you. Rejuvenation, so they can you know suck you dry on an energetic sense. They want to suck you dry, suck your blessings up. Yeah, they want you to help them get back on their feet. We got reconciliation, rectification, and rejuvenation, and we got folly here. This is someone who think you a fucking fool, and they a fool for even thinking that you finna let them do that. That's what Spirit's saying. This prejudiced person here that want to reconcile with you to correct the situation. This person don't want you to remember what they did, but Spirit said this person gonna have to correct them. They gonna have to correct themselves. Just because they correcting something don't mean you letting them back in. Yeah, rejuvenation here. This person here need to correct themselves if they want something to they need to pay the cost. Because rejuvenation is on top of fines and costs. Fines and unfair costs. So when you go through that karma, that's when you can get what you want. That's what Spirit's saying. You not gonna get it through us. You have to get it off of your own. Yeah, folly. Because you a fool for knowing right and wrong. You play the fool. Because folly is going on top of knowledge of good and evil. Rejuvenation is on top of fines and unfair costs. Rectification is on top of forgetting. Spirit said, we're not finna let you forget shit, bitch. You knew what you was doing. And you finna correct that. So if you want to, you know, be fulfilled again in life, then you gonna have to pay for this. And not only that, because you chose to play a fool when you knew right from wrong. So that's your dumb ass. Yeah, found the wisdom, exactly. You finna gain that. You a fool because you knew better. Found the wisdom. You were smart enough to know better. Yeah, false promises. You stupid as hell for believing that somebody had false promises. You knew that they was lying to you, but you still went along anyways. Imagine playing yourself out your own life and then get mad about it. Just to try to prove a point to the person that you was with, causing relationship strife, or, you know, you helping somebody cause relationship strife to another person. Crazy as hell. And they thought she was a fool because folly is next to divine war, but they thought she was a fool. Ain't that something? This someone who think you a fool to let them back in. Bitch. Y'all, this really got me tight. Because these folks out there mind for even thinking that they even had a chance to even do something like this. Give me some more messages. Oh, shit. What's that? Okay, there we go. We got fruitless labor. Exactly. This fool here did all this work for nothing. Again. And you ain't finna do no work either, because it's going on top of divine warrior. Yeah, they a fool for thinking that you, they a fool for doing all this work, and they a fool for thinking that you finna give them anything, because you're not giving them shit but your ass to kiss. Yeah, especially when it comes to things that you created for yourself. Yeah, politics and ambition, impossible plans. Exactly. Somebody here trying to come in and, like, you know, play a game with you. They thought they was smarter than you. They thought they was real strategic with this politics and ambition. Yeah, Spirit said you wasting your time putting in all this work for nothing, because you still not getting nothing. We gonna sit there and look at your ass because you not getting nothing. So yeah, they over here trying to be real strategic on how they going about doing something. But Spirit said it's gonna be impossible plans. It ain't finna go like you think. These criminals here that somebody was protecting, yeah, they wasted their time on that too. Intellectual richness, dangerous writings. Somebody here know that, you know, you too smart to, you know, for somebody here to try to like play you like you slow. Somebody here really trying to still play you like you slow with intellectual richness. Richness and laziness. This person here is trying to like discredit your intellectual skills. Like they trying to literally like, you know, lowball you on an intellectual sense with this intellectual richness and laziness. And then it fell on top of dangerous writers and deception. This is someone who think that they can sit here and keep on, you know, like spraying vicious lies about you and deceiving you. They think that you're not smart for real. Yeah, this person think they is so strategic when it comes to creation of all things. They think they could be very strategic when it comes to how they like move. They think they can get back in your good graces and still do what they did to you the last time. Yeah, relationship strife, spiritual troubles. This person finna go through spiritual troubles if they do that. So whoever over here strategizing on doing something, you finna go through spiritual troubles with love and submission here, quiet solitude. Something here finna be made comfortable for the collective, where we can have divine comfort by getting rid of your ass. Yeah. They finna get rid of this person here. What else before I close this out? Yeah, impossible plans. Spirit said it's impossible plans to get somebody to be quiet. You gonna get divine comfort regardless. So somebody here that was trying to be strategic. Spirit saying this is impossible. Politics and ambition. So yeah, you doing something that's gonna be impossible. Yeah, political authority. This could be somebody who could be somebody a parental figure. This could be a controlling person, or this could be somebody who works for the government, like military, or you know, they got some type of pull. They could be like a police officer as well too. Yeah, mission. So yeah, somebody here that is on a mission here, somebody that's a part of a political authority here. I mean, somebody that's a political authority. Yeah, this person here, like, you know, it's impossible plans. It's not gonna work. Whatever mission that you was planning on going on, you gonna fail miserably. You need to correct yourself. Actually, that's what they telling you to do. Yeah, this falsehood, this impossible plans for this group here, that's a falsehood. So this political authority here is a group that be criticizing somebody here. It's a group of criminals here. Yeah. That's mad about somebody having a new beginning here, and they was also mad at the fact that somebody like was being slaves to have a new beginning and got nothing. This fell on top of intellectual talent and protection of criminals streetwise. You smarter than them. Not only is you smart like on common sense level, but you also smarter than them streetwise too. So they thought they was like more street smart than you. Some of y'all are street smart and got book smarts too. And also you smart on a, you know, when it comes to like spiritual sense as well too. So you smart all the way around with this intellectual talent and protection of criminals. Like you smart all the way around. You know how to, you streetwise too. And that's something that you had to change about yourself. You know, by deceiving people on that level. You could be like, you know, deceptive. So instead of you being deceptive, you just made it work for you in a way that it wasn't deemed as deceptive. And Spirit said it's an impossible plan for somebody who think that they streetwise, because you is too from the looks of it. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Yeah, new home, new attitude in reverse. Position of authority in reverse. Success in reverse. Somebody is not going to have success. Somebody here that is not going to get a new home, or don't want somebody else to get a new home, or have a new attitude. This is somebody who is losing position of authority here, and because they're not having success with what they finna do. What is this? Yeah, when it comes out to like putting somebody's life in balance, trying to create imbalance in somebody's life. Yeah, we got divine grace. Somebody want divine grace. This person here that's streetwise. Cowardly actions, divine comfort, and quiet solitude. These folks here that's behind the scenes, that's quiet. These folks, they straight cowards. Yeah, these folks here, Spirit said they was cowards for even creating a scandal about you. Somebody who thought they were streetwise is really a whole coward. There's somebody who's behind the scenes over here creating a scandal about you behind your back and betraying you when you was smart as hell. They thought they were smarter than you though. Yeah, this person here that was a coward by doing black magic on you too. They thought they were streetwise. Luxury. Relationship strife. Somebody here literally calls relationship strife for luxury. Even your own past person, or you know, somebody that you was close to did this for luxury. They always trying to betray you by taking coward actions, by creating scandals against you for luxury that they ain't get. Well, looks to me, you got to start putting your shit on layaway or wait for tax time. Do they even have layaway still? Let me see. What's this? Luxury. Yeah, they can move. They moving away from it. Somebody did black magic to even gain luxury. This person who took cowardly actions to gain luxury, they used black magic to gain luxury. Yeah, mission, divine power, and they was on a mission to do that with you too. Yep. But see, since you chose to be in your purpose and you got power over this, you got divine power. That's why you finna gain luxury. But somebody else gonna be sitting here saying the reason why you got luxury is because you did black magic. This person here that's obsessed with you, that's lazy, that's deceptive, and that wants to reconcile with you. They're gonna be telling people that, oh, the reason why they got this because they was doing black magic. No, Spirit said because you got divine power. That's why you got luxury. And I said that earlier. I said that earlier. If you've been on here this time, where I was saying how they gonna be sitting here saying like, you know, how you gained your new beginning and stuff like that. They gonna be sitting here saying that you playing in black magic and shit, or you gonna be selling yourself. No, I said they can say you gonna be selling yourself. You know, for some of y'all, or there's gonna be both. You doing black magic and you selling yourself. That's how they gonna say you got your stuff. Like how they said you got your stuff the last time that they used black magic on to take from you. Yeah, they said you was selling yourself the whole time they behind the scenes doing black magic on you to strip you from that. But you was selling yourself though. Okay. Oh shit. Somebody mad. Yeah, immorality. This person here makes it like you lack morals when it comes out to how you gain your luxury. Yeah, revelation. And that right there is actually being proven that it's them that lack morals. You know, when it comes out to how they gain their luxury. But yeah, they was here going around someone who took cowardly action to gain luxury. They been exposed at this time on how they lack morals, on how they actually gain their stuff. But they was here saying that's how you gained yours though. What's this? Neglecting duties and divine grace. This person that was neglecting duties, that was creating false testimonies about you, what's this? Neglecting duties and divine grace. This person that was neglecting duties, that was creating false testimonies about you, they want to get divine grace. Literally, they calling on God. Y'all, I want to say what I want to say, but I ain't going to say it because it's going to be like, we got ambition and a lot of understanding here. Somebody here that was neglecting duties to do something out of, like, you know, lacking morals and stuff like that. They neglected their own duties and now they want divine grace. This somebody who thought they was real smart with intellectual talent. This somebody here that, you know, is very ambitious to gain light of understanding with somebody here. Divine blessings, and we got blasphemy here. Yeah, Spirit said it's blasphemy. These protection of criminals here that didn't do no work at all, it's blasphemy for them to even think that they finna gain divine blessings. Spirit said you got your motherfucking rabbit ass mouth for even thinking that you finna get anything. You ain't did not no lick of work, nothing. No ma'am, and no sir. We got fountain of wisdom and unhappy voyage. Somebody here that's gaining some type of wisdom, they not happy about where they headed at all. Politics and ambition. Somebody who is real strategic here to try to use love to get somebody to submit to them. Yeah, they not happy at all about the wisdom that they gaining. Unhappy void, just not finna go their way, basically. Spirit says it's blasphemy for you even thinking that you was gonna have, you know, that you was gonna go get your way. You thought you was smarter than somebody here, you know, on how to create a happy voice for them as well too. Yeah, we got this. What is this? Disregard rules. This on top of treason results. Somebody went against what they was told not to do. They was told not to betray you, but they still did it anyway. With mission. They disregarded rules and they still took action on you anyways to betray you with treason and revolt. Yeah, with a falsehood here. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna say what I want to say. I'm trying to be mindful. What is this? Clemency and equilibrium. Now they want to sit here and balance something out. You know, or somebody wanted to balance something out here. They did something out of ego. Instead of them disregarding, they disregarded the rules and took action on you anyways to betray you. Yeah, now they want to balance something out with the same person that they betrayed that's self-made, which is you. You streetwise and you self-made. And you still got balance in your life. So you streetwise and you know how to balance that out as well too. Yeah, breaking the circle here. Somebody here that broke out the circle here. Breaking the circle. Yeah, somebody want balance with you, you know, because they leaving behind somebody as well too. They leaving behind a group too. They want victory. Yeah, this person here is literally like, you know, trying to create balance, but they want to use a vice here to like betray you, or they want your balance like as a form of a vice. Yeah, family and sickness here. Somebody is sick. This hypocrite is sick. Yeah, divine power here. This somebody here that, you know, wants to be loyal to somebody that got divine power. Yeah, they want to come in and correct something with you. Somebody who lacks morals because they want to hold the same power that you hold. Exactly. Breaking the circle. That's why they're moving away from somebody here that made false promises to them. And, let me see. So, yeah, we got divine power here. And we got affinity and friendship. Let me see. What else? Why is you on this side of TikTok? So we got breaking the circle here. So somebody is definitely leaving somebody behind for sure. You on my stuff. You don't need to be on this side of TikTok. What's you doing? You smart something. What's she doing? Nah, why is you on this side? What the fuck? Anyways, back to the reading. But yeah, we got divine power. We got breaking the circle. And yeah, this person here, we got divine power and breaking the circle. Somebody also like wants you to walk away from having this power as well too. We got relationship strife. Somebody want to call some type of relationship strife. Yeah, and false promises. Somebody also like, you know, you got a relationship with somebody here, like, you know, with the divine. They want you to walk away from it. They also want somebody to walk away from you as well too. They do. We got breaking the circle here. And libertines and renegades. Somebody here definitely wants somebody to walk away from you that is working with you. Yeah, destruction of environment here. And they destroying this person's environment for even trying it. Somebody keep trying to do that. This been coming out for a while, y'all. This been coming out for a while. Them trying to get your ancestors to walk away from you and get you to walk away from God, to where, like, you know, you won't have these blessings in your life. And this is somebody here that is trying to use a vice to bring sickness in your life. Somebody who want to balance something out with you. Yeah, political authority. It's a parental figure here that was causing destruction in your life, or somebody here that, you know, got some type of control. Yeah, spiritual troubles here. Yeah, false promises. This person here finna go through spiritual troubles for causing false promises here. A political authority here. Somebody who breaking a circle here. Or they somebody who got divine power here. Could be breaking the circle, or somebody is trying to break the circle. Somebody trying to control something here. Yeah, this person here was trying to control something, or, you know, or control somebody from walking away from you, and you walking away from God. It says spiritual troubles and false promises here. Somebody here is definitely, like, you know, getting spiritual troubles for trying to, like, you know, have somebody bring false promise to you, or, you know, whatever they was doing. What is this? Relationship strife. They were trying to bring relationship strife to where you having some type of prosperity. Somebody who was giving you prosperity or helping you with it. Yeah, false promises, spiritual communication here. Somebody here was causing relationship strife to your prosperity. Somebody here that has some type of political authority here. A fool. It's a fool. Somebody here that's a fool that knew right from wrong. They had intellectual talent here. This somebody here that, you know, was trying to somebody wants some type of light of understanding here. For, like, you know, trying to have some type of against somebody's ambition. Somebody here, political authority. Somebody here was a fool, and somebody here wants somebody to have some type of intellectual talent, or somebody a fool against somebody here that was an intellectual talent, or they were saying you a fool. Yeah, somebody who knew right from wrong, that's a fool here. When it comes to somebody's intellectual talent, this somebody who was, like, you know, very ambitious and had some type of light of understanding about somebody here that's a political authority. Causing destruction to somebody's environment. Somebody is mad as hell about this. Yeah, spiritual communication and false promises here, and spiritual troubles. So spirit is communicating, like, by end of the reading, with relationship strife. Somebody here that is trying to control a relationship by trying to cause relationship strife. They communicating that it's gonna be spiritual troubles, and also you're not finna get what it is that you wanted, especially when it comes to you trying to, like, make us have false promises, you know, being made to us. So yeah, this basically they saying, you know, somebody was trying to get somebody to turn against you that is in the afterlife. That's somebody that you may work with on the other side, or your ancestors. They were trying, well, most likely they trying to get your ancestors to go against you, and they in trouble for that. They in trouble for that. Whether they know it or not, whether they was over here planning some, like, you know, some black magic. They was trying to confuse your ancestors about you, and they was also trying to lure them in by giving them stuff. And it keep coming out. It's been coming out for like 3 months straight about how they've been trying to, like, you know, move your ancestors away from you. So I hope this helped y'all, and I'm done. Thank y'all for watching me. Remember to remember, you know, to take a resonantly what does. And take a resonantly what doesn't. I'm sorry. And also, if you need more clarity, you could definitely, like, you know, go to my page. My services is pinned on my page. It's the first one. It's the first one that's pinned, and you can just DM me the service you want. You don't have to wave a hand or nothing like that. So yeah, and I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for watching though. I appreciate that.